Our last session, your group had gained a new member as Nero arrived at the Amber Temple with his own reasons for being there, and you directed him for information towards the lich you had previously spoke with, Exathantar, who gave him the information he seek, and his goal lies in the blood of his patron's rival, Strahd von Zarevich, in Barovia, where your group happened to be returning from a shared enemy of yours. You began to search the rest of the Amber Temple, during which Dresley recovered memories from her past lives, several different incarnations, and except for one of which that she did not learn information about. But she did recover her memories from the time before she died. Harkem watched over the piglet, which I can't recall the name of. This version's name of him.
I don't think we gave him one.
Hopefully, Nakari can tell us that his name is Cornelius.
You searched the remaining rooms and found they were filled with debris and a angry spirit that threw something at Lane, who then scared it away. And in one of those rooms, you found a scroll of Wall of Fire, which was given to Nero. Harkem became spoken to by an entity from within one of the amber sarcophagi that was requesting of him to become a shepherd of the lost, as it put it. And as he refused, it showed him visions of the priests of Osibis destroying these various souls before he found himself in the room just where the rest of your group had searched around. You traveled up into the rest of the Amber Temple, searching around. You found a scale-sized model of Castle Ravenloft, as well as several hidden rooms that existed around the castle in the interior walls, and a potential secret entrance into the crypt of Castle Ravenloft. You found a banquet hall filled with food, and the food was delicious and the drinks wonderful, until after an interaction with the spirits of the room, which appeared when Lane took the decanter from the table, and the spirits went to attack her. She destroyed them and discovered the decanter was one of endless wine, which she decided to keep for potentially someone else could use it. Encountered a statue which tried to mess with your minds and affected Dresley until it was just the effects of it were dispelled by Lane, or at least you were all protected from them, and you found and were led into a secret room that had a chest stuck to the ceiling, which turned out to be a trap, no matter how obvious that might have seemed. And more importantly, discovered beyond that room the Lich's study. Exathantar, who had previously been very inviting and welcoming to you, now seemed to not recognize you at all, and was quite aggressive and threatened you to leave. To which you did, and as you began to leave, you went back to the room where the chanting had been occurring since you came into the Amber Temple. After a loud, thunderous explosion and heavy stomp came in your direction, and you fought against a terrifying undead creature and 4 priests of Osiris, which during this fight they seem to reincarnate at the edge of death continuously until finally destroyed. And at the end of this combat, Dresley had just been assaulted by these memories of her past lives and incapacitated, deafened to the world around her. Let me make sure I take us to the right place.
Where are we going? Ember Temple 2.
And that is where we start tonight's session. Ra, as this combat has concluded and you now have a chance to look at your surroundings, you see you are in a room at the center of which has a large pile of skulls that all seem shattered and broken out, spread across the room. Circling around them circling around the scattered pile appears to be several unlit candles.
Brother? Something scary or mysterious going on in this room. There's no like guys with robes on the ground or anything weird like that, right?
You don't see anything. You see a lectern at the end of the room. It looks like it has a candelabra on top and a runner over the top of it, decorative runner on an altar.
Okay.
The candles do appear to have been burned pretty heavily. They're melted most of the way down. They look pretty short and stubby. You notice magical circles and runes drawn into the floor.
Did the priest have any belongings left over?
On their bodies, they appeared to only have their white robes that they were wearing. Their weapons themselves were made of shadows that came off of their bodies. But they don't seem to have any kind of possessions on them at all.
I'll take one of the robes.
Something you do notice as they die, compared to how they looked when they were alive, the teal skull marking that is on each of them, surrounded by a circle, fades away and becomes just a half of the symbol in solid black left on their body.
Where is that?
The symbol you're more familiar of seeing associated with the priest suicide.
Where is it on them?
Wherever it was while they were alive. Some of them had it on their chest. One of them had it on the middle of his forehead. It's random.
Huh.
I'll go make sure Dresley or Nakari's okay.
So I'm gonna make my way out of this creepy room.
Find a poker. Say, are you okay? I know she can't hear me though.
Nakari, as you were being battered by these sounds of your past lives screaming out, you hear them cursing Strahd's name. And one seems to ring a little louder than others, and you recognize this to be the voice of Nija. But she is not cursing Strahd, though she is saying his name. She is telling you the answers lie within his book. And it's very hard to hear over the sounds of all the other voices. But you focus in, and it rings through all the others, and then all of the screaming fades away, and you can now hear
Nakari! Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I have a headache.
You're a little quiet.
You seem
I
a
don't know,
little
I'd be quiet.
lost.
Yeah, just voices. So many voices. It'll be fine. I need to go to. There's something there that we need to.
Where?
The tower. My house.
Oh,
Your mic's just cutting in and out a little bit.
go
I
see
don't
what
know
Rob
why.
was talking about. Ooh, you are battered. You are battered up from good, brother.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that better?
it's glad the battle ended when it did, or else I think I would have been added to this pile over here.
You were fine. I had you the whole time. We had everything under control. I'll cast
I
Cure Wounds
can.
at level 4 on an old Raw over here. Oh, we're gonna give you a 2 third level because we're running a little bit low on spell slots.
Lane,
That's
I
not bad
can.
Woo!
You might have to.
Am I quiet?
No, she's real quiet.
Oh,
I heard her say it every time. She'll go, Lane, I
Oh.
can. Lane, I can.
I
so-
can hardly hear her myself, and I have her turned all the way up.
go for lane.
Say something.
Can you hear me now? Like, okay?
Yeah, it seems a little better.
I don't know what's turned down. Like, I haven't messed any.
Sound about normal to me.
I'm gonna put my glove on my right hand and convert some charges.
Okay. Nero, I would say, you would recognize the priests of Osiris. You've seen them around Darkon before. You don't know a lot about them, other than they've been known to work with some of the other individuals bidding for Dark Lord, and that it's a rumor they assisted Aslan Rex in his escape.
I recognize this giant creature right here that I'm standing next to.
Give me a trying to think of what it would give me an Arcana check. Okay. You swap out your charges.
Oh.
Okay. This creature devours corpses and makes itself stronger with it. It's called quite simply, a devourer. It's a pretty powerful, fiendish undead summoned by pretty powerful spellcasters through some type of ritual that you're not really familiar with, but yeah.
I'm gonna nudge it with my stick and make sure it's dead.
Seems dead.
Right, I'll walk down and join the others then.
I'm sorry, Rod, for kind of hitting you earlier, and I'm gonna give him 20 points to lay on hands.
That's a total of 41 healing, 21 from Lane and 20 from Nakari.
I am feeling much better now. Thank you very much, both of you.
If we gather everybody around, I can use my sensor so that we get a lot of healing. Let me do that. We're all here? I think we're all
I
here.
look at us all kind of gathered around.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Didn't notice that we were all here.
I mean, the Kari
think it's
shadow's
like-
still up there, but
Is it like 10d4, I think is what it is?
Yeah, it lasts for a minute and it's a D4 a minute.
Yeah. Oh, another 23 for everybody.
3 hit points. Everyone can recover.
Oh my god. That didn't
I would
work.
say during this minute, as you can walk around as a group exploring the room, staying within range of each other. It's not a very large room. A quick cursory glance around the room with a little bit of light does show you that there appears to be corpse following you around. There appears to be a path out. It's very narrow through the Amber
he's over
Temple.
there. He's right there.
No, Nero, not narrow.
I'll take a look around at the altar and the bones. I assume they're just
Okay.
the ritual to summon that thing, though.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh. Aha. 25.
Okay. It does appear to be some sort of ritual, looking at the claw marks on the ground that appear to be here. The way that the skulls are assembled on the map are not the way they look now, currently, because they have burst forward all around the circle. A lot of them are cracked and crushed, as if some giant creature has walked over them, and you see the bone fragments leading out along the creature's path. You're pretty certain that's what happened here.
My detective brain kind of sees them all put together like this.
It sees them backwards as if they
Yeah.
were a pile. You also do see a secret door to the south, against the wall there.
I check it for traps.
Okay. Investigation check of 25, I'll say, since you were using it on the room, tells you there are no traps on the store.
I open it slowly.
Okay. You see another room like the one opposite
God.
of this one that was filled with scroll cases of ivory and gold.
Don't wish ivory. Don't let Lane in there. The hands. Getting paid today. Lane, there's more of those cases down here. I can't
We're gonna
get
know
out.
so much information.
Can I try to pick one up without breaking the... We're just gonna pick one random up and see if it's
Okay.
a
you pick it
delicate
up.
thing to not break the thing.
The spell scroll itself doesn't seem delicate. The problem Lane was having was that all of them were just filled with dust from aged scrolls that had just worn away within the case. And as you check one of them currently at random, it does seem to be the case here. It's just filled with dust and bits of old paper.
I keep it for myself.
I'm sorry.
I keep the one for myself then.
Okay.
I will take all the rest of them.
Taking all of them?
I have 15 now, so however many I can.
Oh.
However many.
I don't know how. I don't know how much one of these would weigh. I would say they at least weigh a pound each.
I was about to say I have a bag of holding, but then I realized that's my guard.
I'm pretty strong, so let's
Yeah,
see.
you are pretty strong.
I already have a backpack that's like bulging with these things, so I
Yeah,
don't know if I have
bulging
enough
with them.
space to fit them.
Oh
But
That
man.
has
Stuff-
become the problem.
These are so
that your
heavy.
backpack is packed.
What can we
I
do
love
with
it.
these?
Who
I
has
love
who has the scarf? Can we stuff as many of these in the scarf as possible?
Okay.
They're very useful.
Just don't break my egg.
Oh shit, are those still in there?
Dragon. Wait, do we have the dragon
Oh
eggs in there?
no.
No,
Those are the
Those
guards.
Oh, that's the guards. God damn it.
She has a spider egg that she put in there.
Oh,
Oh.
man, I want the dragon eggs though.
We gotta find those
Wrong-
guards, dude.
Wrong character.
I'll put as many in the scarf as I can. As I can
Okay.
put in there.
It can hold quite a lot of them. I would say probably all of them in here. I'm gonna roll a number. There's like 35 of them total.
Hell yeah. Why can't I edit this?
Giving you a total of 50 scroll cases.
Fuck yeah. Love these scroll cases.
Are
I
these
cast
scroll
Legend Lore
cases?
so many times.
Are they that big?
They're
Like on
well,
the
I mean,
map?
they're pretty good. They're like the size of your forearm.
They're about
You know,
crowbar
elbow-
size.
Elbow. Yeah.
I
If
put my
there's, if
crowbar
there's
in.
50 of them, that's 50
I put my
pounds.
crowbar in the scroll case.
That's 50 pounds of ivory.
I don't.
gold.
I don't think it would fit into the scroll case because it's too wide with the curve of a crowbar.
Damn it.
You tried. You tried.
Like it fits in until the hook, and then it's
Ugh.
like it's not going. They're a little more narrow.
Ah, he's over there.
Oh my! I'm not going to be able to say narrow anymore.
All right.
Just to double check, as I'm putting all these scroll cases in the scarf or wherever they're going, I just want to check them all and make sure they are all actually dust inside of them.
Yes. If you go through each of them, it takes a little bit of time to open each of them up and put them individually in there, but each of them does appear to be empty.
Cool.
I quietly start making my way carefully down this hallway.
Making my way down
as
the
you-
hallway.
As you start to leave the room from the scrolls, though, I would say since you are taking the time to go through them, you hear a noise. Well, a few noises off in the distance, echoing from inside the walls of the Amber Temple. The high, shrill screams of those flaming skull sentries that you had seen floating around, servants of the Lich Exothantar. You hear 4 of these loudly pierce through the air, and then, "No! Stop! Help! Help!"
Does that sound familiar?
Doesn't sound like a voice you've heard before.
I
think
run and go
somebody-
check it out.
Okay.
I think somebody needs help.
Follow.
Anyone else going with?
Yeah.
I
Now
will.
that I'm not about to die, absolutely.
I will investigate
I can
further.
take a couple more shots to the face.
Oh, down the tunnel. We're gonna have to come back for that tunnel. I don't know what's down there.
Okay. As you make your way out into the main balcony area, you see through the arrow slits what appears to be 4 of these flaming skulls hovering in front of a doorway. The doorway appears to be open, and the sounds of this individual screaming for help as a flash of green light shoots out and strikes into one of the flaming skulls, and it seems completely unaffected.
It's coming from.
I wish I could show you my
Mhm.
ruler. Yes, the direction the pink one's going. Yeah, the way Harkem's pointing.
What's
I run
Oh.
up there.
What was that spell that was cast? You said green flame?
It looked like a green light. Seemed to be Ray of Enfeeblement. I would say
Oh.
you're familiar with that spell.
Is
You're
Arceus
running towards the sound. Sorry, say again, Nikari.
Is Arceus still right here? Left.
Just inside the temple. Yes, he is still there.
Yeah, I will dash up there.
Okay.
As I go by, I'm going to tell him in Celestial that he needs to tell me if someone else comes in.
Okay.
Worst guard dog ever.
You make your way towards the arrow slits. I don't know if you would be capable of fitting through.
Can I see anything? I don't see
You-
the guy. I see the
You cannot.
skull.
I would say if you move here, I think you can see the guy. You see him crouched behind a lectern in a very well lit room, seeming to take cover as the flaming skulls shoot rays of fire out that bounce off of the lectern.
I will break one of my soul trinkets and use Ghost Walk.
Okay. What is everyone else doing as Kim phases into the wall?
Um,
I'm gonna go
I'm
out this
gonna-
door. Isn't this door the same? Oh, sorry. Go.
You had been in that room previously, and there was not a way around or a way through.
come up here, and once I get close enough to see, I'm going to Misty step up.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, you Misty step in. Nero, Ra, and Lane, what are you doing?
Well,
I will follow, but I'm not gonna pop into some magic hole that's gonna get me murdered.
Okay.
Steps of night into the hole.
yeah.
You cannot fit through the arrows.
Oh yeah, but I can use steps of night to teleport through.
Oh, yeah, you can teleport. That's right. Steps of Night. I was thinking of the one that lets you fly. That's
So many
something,
that
ravens.
is
so-
that is
spell.
the one. I want Blessing of the Raven Queen, not steps. Of
Okay. Okay.
Even
was
I
right.
don't know what I'm talking about.
He flies into the hole and goes, I can't fit.
Oh, I can't fit. I'll just teleport.
Oh damn! I gave the skeleton resistance too. Shit.
Oh no. Ra?
Yes. Like.
Wait a minute. I'll open a door through the wall with my
Wait.
scythe.
What?
It does require 5 charges, and you have used that once already.
No, I don't do that then, because that's dangerous.
Yeah, you would have to. It
Okay,
would.
I'm gonna go through this hole over here then and just see what's going
I
on.
thought it was morning
You
already.
can fly up to it and see through because it is a slit for arrows to go through. You can fit maybe like an arm, but you cannot fit your whole body.
Oh.
But you do see your friends on the other side there, and a random stranger down behind a lectern.
I want to tell my friend, how did you guys get through there?
I have a hammer.
Wave. Put one of my hands through it and flap my wings.
Can I point down toward the door? Wasn't there a door that we went all the way around?
Yeah, we went downstairs through a hole, though. I don't.
I don't remember.
Oh, there's a door? Okay. I'll just.
I don't see another way over here right now. Where is it?
Actually, I would say everyone roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh god.
That's not a good one for me.
Like just straight intelligence.
Ah.
Just straight intelligence. Okay.
Ah.
But yeah,
No.
Lane's a
Come
genius.
on, big money. Oh.
Okay, Ra, you remember that there was a door to the north on the balcony
Oh.
that might link at least to a hallway, if not to that room. You remember seeing that balcony. Nero, you took a quick scan of this map, or this temple as you came in, and you are pretty certain you know the entire layout. You also remember that door. Yeah. So I would say
Follow me, odd one. And I'll
No,
take
I
Ra
think
to
you
the
should.
door.
I can do
No,
that.
no, follow me, because I know where the door is.
No, I know where the door is.
I know where the door is.
We
Okay.
both
Only
know where
one
the,
of you
we
can get
both,
to the door.
Then
we
you
both
know
lead each other
you
to
know
the door.
the door is 30 foot up on a balcony.
Yeah.
Okay, easy.
Leave
I
him
walk-
behind.
I just walk up the wall.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I have wings. So I'm gonna
You
do
you
that.
look back, Ra, as Nero, who is slower than you, just goes completely horizontal, stepping up the wall, walking up it like gravity doesn't exist for him.
It's an investiture. I'm a
As
good
Harkem,
runner.
Nakari, and Lane would get here first, what do the three of you do as these flaming skulls release another volley of fire out towards the lectern? They do not seem interested in you. Harkem, you see one of the flames strike the clothing of this individual, who then starts to pat out the fire quickly. He looks like he's in a dire spot.
I didn't think so many people were coming in here too, but I was gonna run in and shut the door.
Can I just yell stop to them?
Give me a persuasion check. As Harkem rushes past and closes the door. They
Oh, wow.
stop for a moment. Their flames turning from red to a dull green. They turn towards you. Each of them let out a little hiss, seeming almost angry that they were interrupted, and then they turn back towards the now closed door, and then they look around and start to fly off, seeming as if they've completely forgotten about the interaction.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
So they begin to fly off. Nero, and Ra, you see these 4 floating orbs, these skulls, all start moving up towards you. One of which is going to randomly fly out through the arrow slit, because he's a rebel.
I'm
He's
sure he
always
couldn't have
been
done
like
that
that.
last
What-
time we asked him to go check downstairs.
He wasn't one of them. Nero and Ra, what are the two of you doing?
I mean, if everything's kind of. Wait, you said the skulls were flying away?
They seem to be flying towards the two of you.
I'm just gonna yell, are they friendly? Are you friendly?
Not to Nero.
Yeah, we got him the blessing.
Oh,
Right?
He did
we
not
only-
get a blessing.
he did not get.
He
I
did
thought
not.
I thought we went back and right, he was angry
No.
and
Yeah,
didn't
he's
give it.
mad.
He was angry.
Did you hear that? Because I'm cool. You might want to go back through that door.
I don't know that I'm not cool. I'm gonna keep walking forward.
We already
Okay.
discussed this with you.
I'm not scared of skulls.
Okay.
We will not help you.
Okay.
You walk towards them and you see them all screech out angrily as they see you enter into their light, Nero. They are... What would you like to do as they start screeching? Looking at you aggressively.
I will cast greater visibility on myself.
Okay. As you disappear, their flames turn from red to a dull green again, and they look around, almost confused, and then continue hovering past.
Good
I
move.
go through this door.
I'm holding it shut because I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Well, that works.
You have to let us in.
I slowly open the door and look out. Where'd they go?
I don't know. They went to.
Oh,
I have a very low attention span.
Drop my slinky.
Well, this is a new room, right? We haven't been in here.
One moment.
Oh.
Oh, wrong
hey,
thing.
that's me.
Okay. So you enter into this brightly lit chamber. You see red copper lanterns hanging down from the ceiling. The walls are sheathed in amber that has been shaped into bas reliefs of wizards with spell books. Little I forgot the word.
Caricature.
Little holes in the walls with these small statues of wizards holding spell books. And you see the stairs descend about 20 feet to a lectern that this individual is hiding behind. It appears to be made of pure obsidian. Behind of that is a slab of black slate about 10 feet by 5 feet in a perfect rectangle that is hanging from the ceiling by chain. You see rows of stone benches between the stairs, descending as well. The individual wearing very dirty rags, half of his head appears to be balding and covered with sores and boils. You've
Ew.
noticed that these same boils extend down his arms and out onto his hands. He says, "Oh, thank you for saving me. My name is Vilnius,
Who are
And-
you? Oh,
and you are."
travelers.
He looks around at all of you uncertainly as Ra and Nero, are you going into the room?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
He looks up at Ra as Nero is still invisible unless you dropped it.
It only lasts a minute, so I'm gonna keep it as long as I can.
Okay. He looks up towards Ra and he says, "Well, thank you, all of you. I'm in a very dangerous position. I seem to have gotten quite out of my depth.
How did
Why are
you
you
get?
here?
I have come seeking a cure for a terrible disease that has befallen my village. I was told I would find the answer to it here in the Amber Temple."
Oh God, who gave you that bad advice?
I mean, it's probably not the bad
Oh.
advice.
A wise sage in our village. She's the most well-known sage in all of Borka. I assure you, she would not
Borka.
lead me astray.
Borka. Where's that?
You see he kind of rubs an amulet that he pulls out from beneath the tattered rags of his robes, and he seems to rub it between his thumb and forefinger. Anyone who wants to, I actually, you can't. None of you are familiar with a place called Borka.
I would assume that.
It's completely foreign.
I'll be the judge of that.
You still have no idea where this Borka place is.
It's nothing we've heard of either, so I don't understand. Yeah. So, what is the name of the sage? Why is she telling you to come here? This is a place of great evil.
But
Also, a
but
place
I've
of a
heard
great
it is a place of
library.
great knowledge. There could be an answer to the hideous sickness that has taken over my village and scarred me so. And he gestures towards the side of his face covered in boils and growth.
Ew.
I think the keeper of that knowledge would probably keep it for himself. At this point, he doesn't seem to be in such a charitable mood anymore. But you can go upstairs and find out.
Could I ask for your aid in escorting me? I am not capable of
Oh.
handling the denizens of this foul place.
Neither will
You all
sir.
seemed quite capable.
Hero
That is-
pops into vision.
That was true about an hour ago.
He
now,
jumps, startled a little bit as he hides back behind the lectern when Nero reappears in front of him.
we are no longer
Oh.
welcome here.
Don't we have to go back to get Cornelius?
Nope, I got him here.
You took
Come.
him before he finished eating?
Yeah, when we oh wait, no, I didn't. I got teleported out. Well, he can't be further than like 30 feet
You
from me,
walked
so
away. He can't
I
be more
say,
than 30
"Come
feet
to
away from
market,
you.
little piggy," and he pops up.
Oh, okay.
Not a bad one.
Oh wait, no, come home, little piggy. Sorry. Nope, got him here. There were still more coins there, though. Could go back.
No, we can take him with us.
Honestly, if we get out of here with what that pig has, I mean, there was a lot of like, shiny rocks in that pile, right?
Nope, got them all. Or most of them.
I would rather not. I mean, I'm not sure that we could fight with the ruler of this place. I would rather not do that, especially in the
no.
condition we are now.
I agree.
And I think we should not go back there. Yeah,
You see him
potentially we could help you.
start to cough very heavily. Ragged breaths draw into his lungs as he props himself up against the lectern. And you see this bit of blood spray out onto the white marble floor from his mouth. And a little bit still seems to be in his hand, which he rubs off on the chest of his ragged robes and then begins to thumb the amulet again.
I mean, we could at least just go see if the keeper will offer this man some knowledge.
Or just
Can
on
I
the stairs.
check him out? Can I like look over him, see what's wrong with him? I don't know if I have a way to.
Give me a medicine check.
Your immune system doesn't have a resistance to this disease. Be careful.
23. That's pretty good. This
That's
is
pretty
a really strange disease. You've never seen anything before. But it seems to be really bad. This guy is probably gonna die. And he might not have long. Whatever it is extremely contagious. You can tell that by looking at the pustules that are growing on his skin, and some of the other symptoms all seem in line with the disease that exists to spread, and is good at doing so.
I'm afraid you're doomed, sir. I will not stand next to you. Goodbye.
You are also capable of telling that this is not a disease you are capable of curing.
Like I would have no way. Like even with
You would
spell, I
even
wouldn't.
you don't, without anything short of a wish spell, which
shit.
Lane would consider anything definitely beyond her capabilities, other than maybe divine intervention.
Well,
Which you
is my
probably
divine
still can't do.
intervention up?
I
No.
doubt it.
It hasn't been 7
just-
days, right?
It
Because
has
it
not
actually
been
worked.
7 days yet.
Fucking crazy that it actually worked. All right. You can go talk to the Lich yourself, sir. I do not want to stand next to you. I'm afraid whatever you have is extremely contagious. Also,
What?
he will
Sorry.
probably kill us on sight. He'll probably kill you on sight too. So I guess your options are, die painfully or die painfully. So good luck.
Well, one will be quick.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I can't finger him, so that's unfortunate.
Wow.
You can't what?
I'm
What?
sure he has many orifices.
I mean, Nakari can
Wow.
probably show him the
Yeah,
way then.
I think I misheard, but
I think you're
Ooh.
better equipped than the rest of us to handle diseases.
Yeah, would Nakari be susceptible to his type of disease? Would I know that?
Let me see. With that same medicine check, see, your feature does make you immune to disease, reborn. But this is something a little bit beyond that, I would say. And you would be willing to tell that this could possibly affect anything.
Oh no. Nakari is potentially able to be impacted by that as well, so it's up to you. If you want to take him up there, standing close to him, if one of those things pops and gets on you, it's gonna spread to you as well, probably.
Perhaps you should all leave this room before you get it.
oh, so, I'm gonna.
Good idea.
Yeah,
I'll show.
I'm gonna
I'll
walk
tell him the way
backwards.
to the library.
Okay.
Go down those stairs, circle around, lots of books. You'll see it. Good luck.
Are you all leaving the room?
Oh yeah, I'm walking right
Okay.
out the back.
I'll
Wait,
stay in the room for just a minute. I'll wait till everyone else is out.
As everyone starts to leave, he is going to walk around the lectern and start walking up the stairs behind you guys.
I
Uh,
quickly. I will face through the floor.
I want to
Okay.
check I want to check this stuff out. Are there any holes? Any like
If he gets
doors?
too close to me, I will what's that thing where I push people back to Eldritch Blast?
whatever?
Oh
If
my
he gets too close to me.
Okay.
Give him a warning, or you're just
How
gonna
close
shoot him?
is too close?
20 feet? 10 feet?
20
I don't
feet.
know.
6
10
feet.
feet?
No, it's 6
What's
feet.
what's the
COVID
what's the
standard, 6
velocity?
feet.
What's the velocity at which a pustule can shoot out?
Oh, fucking 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I will warn him though. I won't just like blast him. I'm like, please do not approach.
Okay, as he rounds the top of the steps, you warn him not to come any closer. Lane, as you were looking around, it is a perfect slab of black stone here. It doesn't even look like it's been carved. It almost seems natural in some way, as if it was just made like. You see these chains wrapped around it. Don't even seem to have any kind of wear and tear on the stone itself, even though as it's hanging from these chains, and its weight should be massive. It is a large 10 by 5 by 5 slate of stone, but it seems completely unmarred along its surface.
Can I push it? Does it swing back and forth if I push it? Am I able to push it?
Yeah, you press against it. It feels a little heavy. It rocks back a little bit and then rocks forward. So,
Is there any like religious markings anywhere? I mean, this place looks like a chapel, right? It looks like
yes, it does. It does look a lot like a chapel. And you see as the light catches the surface, it almost seems to have imagery floating along the front of it. It's hard to make out, but it looks almost like shadows just passing over. So you can't really make out what they are.
Can I like put my ear up to it, or like hold a torch up to it and see if I can get any light into it and see if there's anything inside?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
You,
no, here it comes.
You raise your torch up to this large black slate.
Run.
Suspended by chains as it stops rocking. Place your ear up against it, and you hear the all-consuming void is coming. The realms of men will end. You feel this extremely cold chill go along your skin where it is touching the black slate. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Yeah. See you roll natural
Saving throw?
one.
Yes. 22. You do succeed. However, you take 7 cold damage as you quickly pull your face back, but feel a little bit of the skin seems almost frozen to it. As you look, however, you do not see anything left behind on the stone, but feeling your skin, you can feel that bits and pieces of it were pulled from your face.
Ew.
Ew. Oh, yeah, that's like leaving your tongue on a frozen spoon or something.
A little
just
worse
like
than that, I think.
Little worse than that.
Does that phrase mean anything to me? Like, it sounds like religious shit is going on here. Is there any like? There's always
Definitely
kind of
sounds ominous.
So.
I mean,
But you don't know anything about a never-ending void reference. Give me a religion
Never-
check though. You know what?
never-ending-
Give me a religion.
Never-ending void.
She's
Oh man, that was so close.
Not exactly sure where that comes from, but you've heard references of a people talking about different void aspects as horrible, dark entities, usually described as terrifying or hungry creatures, but nothing that really seems to line up with what you heard here.
Can I put my hand on it one more time
Okay.
and just kind of like reach out the same way like I felt? I guess I felt it. I felt how like I was talking to him. Just ask, "Who are you?"
Okay, are you going to place your ear up against it again? To hear?
What did the sound? Did I hear the sound, or was it like spoken into my mind?
It sounded like it came from the stone, a very quiet whisper.
All right, yeah, let's do it one more time. I'll put my ear up against it. Take my.
Okay, give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh, not quite as good, but still okay.
You take another 7 cold damage as you pull your face away
Alright.
again, but this time you hear a specific response to the question, "Who are you?" And I am the bringer of darkness.
It's Bringer of Darkness. Nah, I guess that's like a title, not necessarily a. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I appreciate our. I'm gonna say into the stone. I appreciate our conversation. Even though it was brief, but I can't keep taking all this punishment for speaking to you. So if you want to continue this conversation, you got to stop hurting me. Then I'll
He
wait for
cried
a
it again
second.
to see if he stopped.
I'll wait for a second.
Are you being
If you
ears assaulted through the ear?
I'm being ear fucked right now. Is
Like,
what's happening.
I
Oh
was gonna
my
say like
God.
scary movie style. You put your ear up to the ear,
No,
put
he's
the hole in
getting
the wall.
Lane is getting her face burned by freezing cold that is emanating from the stone. There is nothing coming out, penetrating into her
Yeah.
ear.
Lane's like, oh,
Except the
that burnt
cold.
my face.
It's a
Let me
very
try to get see
penetrating
if it still
cold.
happens.
Okay, if nothing happens after I say that, I'm gonna give the stone a good whack with my sensor,
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
It does not do anything in response to you saying this, and as you slam your sensor against it, it seems deflected off does not leave a scratch or mark on the stone at all.
Interesting. Oh, there's so many things I want to do. I wish I had more 6th level spell slots.
Me too.
Okay.
I wish I just won.
Me too.
7th level spell.
At the top of the steps, Vilnius, leaning over the banister of the steps, is going to have his hands outstretched towards you, Nero, and say, I'll stay away. If you can just keep the flaming skeletons away from me as I make my way through here. That's all I ask. And he takes a step.
I blast him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
And I just want it to be known, I warned him.
You did warn him. But now he's gonna explode on you. You're going to get the
Oh
disease.
no.
I am
Yeah.
full on in the ground right now.
It's 10 feet back though, so I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Does
Hope
it
you
not
like
work if I
another
click it from the
reroll
actions?
character.
Arcady, reroll a character? Never. I'm having issues.
Yeah, you're about to have issues.
There it goes.
There it goes. Okay, that hits.
That wasn't red.
Takes 11 force damage as the burst of plasma streaks out from your hands, and he is knocked 10 feet back against the banister of the staircase, and then he ricochets off before landing
no.
onto the stairs and rolling backwards. He's going to make an acrobatics check to see if he goes down the step.
That was just one
Okay.
bolt, too.
Okay, he's not going down the step.
Yeah.
He does manage to catch himself.
Do I have to roll all of them? Do I have
Yeah.
to shoot every?
You do not have to shoot all of them at him if you do
Oh.
not.
Okay. I was gonna say
You can choose to end it. I don't see. I mean, yes, it does create more than one beam, but you can choose to only create one if you choose.
all right.
He looks a little hurt from that. He's not quite, on the ropes, but it did seem to hurt him
No, he's on the
a bit.
banister.
He's
And you
upstairs.
do see. Give me a perception check, Nero, as you shoot out with your blast, and it impacts him. Okay. You're not quite sure if you can gauge exactly how far the boil that jetted off of him might have went, and you're uncertain if you should check yourself or not for any pus that might have sprayed on you, because it did look like as you hit him, one of the boils popped.
The boils don't get pushed back 10 feet too.
He did get pushed back 10 feet, but the fluid from it did not get pushed back.
Can I use one of my
You're
other beams to
uncertain.
hit the fluid?
You could not see the fluid. That's the
Like
thing.
firing a gun out of a moving car.
I will check myself before I wreck myself.
Ew.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
What?
Pretty sure you're okay. You're pretty sure you're okay.
You're sure you're okay?
He
Okay.
sits there on one knee on the stairs, one of his hands up, the other one clutching the amulet around his neck. Okay, please don't kill me. I don't want any trouble. I'll stay in here.
I don't
stay in
want to
here.
kill you. I just told you not to approach. I can't risk bringing your infection back to my lands.
Can I?
I understand, mister. Just don't kill me.
I'm just really nervous to go back in the hall. I don't want to go in there because those skeletons are mean.
I really want to know what's in this thing.
Can I walk around
the
towards
bringer of
Lane?
darkness.
Can I walk around towards Lane?
Okay.
I don't want to go into the hallway.
Can I cast Etherealness and see if I can see into it? Maybe step into it. Like put my head inside of the thing.
Give me just a moment. Okay. You enter into the ethereal plane, becoming spectral.
Oh shit, that lasts for 8 hours?
7th
Yeah,
level
yeah.
spell, man.
Yeah.
Holy, okay, well I guess I'm gonna be here for a while.
You
You're free
reach
to
out
end
with
it whenever you
your
want.
you reach out with your gauntleted hand, touch it to the stone, and it is solid. You are
Even in
unable
ethereal
to
plane?
pass through it, even in the ethereal plane.
The borders of the
Um,
ethereal plane.
I would say you know that this means that this object exists in the ethereal plane as well. That it is attached to that plane of existence.
Spooky.
Wow, that's wild. Huh, okay. I guess I can't really do anything to it then. Nothing else of interest in the stone. I
Your
guess?
hands do pass through the chains, and the lectern does not seem solid. But that does seem solid.
Can I slowly approach it and reach my hand out to it? I don't want to touch it, but just like act like I'm going to touch it to see if my friend stops me.
No, I don't
Okay.
stop him.
Not you.
But if he's in your head, doesn't he know that you're not going to touch it?
He doesn't get to read my mind.
He doesn't call your hand back or anything as you extend it
I
towards
touch it.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
You didn't tell me that was going to happen.
Okay. You take 20 cold damage
Oh, man.
Ouch.
as you do not succeed the Constitution saving throw. And you feel bits of the flesh of your hand pulled away as this cold chill
Ew.
travels up your body. And you hear in your head,
I'm popular tonight.
The night we died on flesh.
you hear from your patron, the darkness is within it. We should not be here.
I don't hear anything like Lane got to hear from the darkness. I don't get to
You
hear
can
from
give me
it.
a perception check if you want to try to listen.
I mean,
You got to put your ear up to it. Oh.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh, another natural 20. You hear, as Lane had heard when she first placed her ear to it, the hungering void will consume all. The realm of men is at an end.
Oh, he's a poet.
and he didn't even know it. I'm gonna look at Lane and saying, I think this is best left alone. As I pull what little bit of my hand is left off of it.
Ew.
Obviously, you don't know me, but yes.
Big chunk of his palm off.
Yeah, it just slowly starts dripping blood, but then the blood just like gets sucked back into my hand.
You see the blood also on the side of Lane's face, and a chunk of her ear missing.
Wasn't
Happens to the best of us.
wasn't part of your face already messed up? Well, you're missing an eye,
Wow.
right?
Don't you
Can't
already have a
believe-
messed up face?
Can't believe you've said this. What's wrong with my face? Look at my face; it's perfectly fine. It's just I'm just old. Okay.
I thought you were missing an eye.
I am.
Well, she
missing-
wasn't. She wasn't before.
Normal.
She is now.
You have wings, and I can't be missing an eye, but you can have wings and a
All right,
beak
Well,
and
not
shit.
human.
I mean, one of those is gaining something, one of them is losing something.
Hopefully it was on your bad side.
I'll pop my fake eye out and say, "Is this a problem? What is wrong with this? I can't help
honestly
it. I
thought
lost
it's
it a long time
attached.
ago."
That was attached to the
he did it to the
stone.
wrong eye, though.
Oh my god. Pops out
Oh
his
shit!
real
I just
eye.
used my last
He
skill
pops
slot
out
to
a
cure
real
it.
eye.
You just hear an auditory pop as the synapses breaks.
All right, let's get back to that secret tunnel, I guess.
Secret tunnel.
Good luck,
About that.
Vilnius.
I am forever on the ethereal plane for
You're
8
on the
hours.
border. You're fine. You're still here.
But not here.
I should be able to
Yeah,
see
you're-
everything now.
You're
Yeah.
there, but not there. You do notice also that the dark fog that seems to permeate around the floors of the Amber Temple also does seem to exist in the ethereal plane. This fog, this dark mist, rolls along the floor, and it prevents you from seeing very far as well.
Huh? So it's like the same. Huh? That's crazy. Oh, I don't want
Oh,
invisible. That was
bye.
cool, though. What? That
Bye.
was cool, though. What happened?
Oh no!
I'm trying to find one for the ethereal. I thought it was just gonna add a marker. I didn't know it was gonna pop me away. That's fucking awesome. How do I mark
I don't
myself?
even know how you did that.
I just clicked the little, so you click the icon, click the little sunburst with the person to add the effects, and then like it
I
adds
didn't know it
them.
would make you invisible though.
Right?
That's cool.
I guess just
Looks
mark
like looks like your movement is half too.
Really?
Every foot of movement costs an extra foot.
Oh yeah, it does. So you're
Oh,
slow.
that's cool.
He's
You're
like
slow going.
slow
Wait, I
motion
don't wanna be
walking.
slow. Oh, I'm just marked. I'll just leave this marked one on, because I don't think that one does anything.
No, if you move up or down every foot of movement. So he can hover. Or
Oh,
Lane's capable of hovering now. But
Oh, and I
if
can
you
just go
are
through walls too, right?
to go through a floor or something, yeah, you can go through walls.
Just like me.
that's not fair.
Yeah, it's only if you hover up or down
Huh.
that it takes double.
That's fucking badass. Alright, well, instead of using the door, I'm gonna use the wall.
Okay.
I used the wall too. Not gonna show me up, ethereal boy.
Woman. Thanks.
Creature.
Before I leave, I'm going to tell him that the stairs to the library is behind the large statue in the middle.
You see him look up from his amulet as he looks over towards you. Thank you for sparing my life and for your assistance.
Do your best to
Hmm.
avoid this creepy skeleton things or skull things.
He crawls up the steps a little bit as you all begin to leave.
What's this amulet he keeps grabbing onto?
Looking out the arrow slits, you can see that the flame skulls appear to have separated out in different directions. You can see their lights glowing from the hallways beneath, but they don't seem to be in the main area there.
I'm going to
I have an
Misty step
idea.
back.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh,
To keep my distance from our new companion. After
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
he's
not
still in
a
the room. You guys
companion.
are outside the room.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm so confused right now.
What are you confused about?
about what the disease is doing to your body.
No. I checked myself. I'm good. What lets me... I know I had a feature or something that let me use polymorph. I'm just trying to figure out what it was because oh, sculpture of flesh. Never mind.
Yeah, it was invocation.
I was trying to find out if it was oh, it does take us a warlock spell slot. I've used one spell slot, correct?
I think so. For the invisibility.
Yeah.
Did you use any? No, you used one. No, you used Finger of Death, which doesn't cost a spell slot.
Yeah, and I used True Seeing that also doesn't take up one.
Yeah. So you should have one left.
Do I have 3 spell slots? I don't know how spell slots work on this character sheet.
Okay,
never
do you
mind.
still have
one
those
of three.
potions?
I said I have 1 of 3, yeah.
Yes. Which one?
Well, I think both of them could be useful. One turns you into a gas, and the other one is smaller, right?
We're here? There's a door over there. That's how they got in.
Better be fun.
Oh, I do want to see the small people. Do I have those? Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking inventory.
Oh. I think so. Potion of
Diminution. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
That's the only one I have. I must have used the other one.
Yeah, he used the gaseous form one, I think.
To get through somewhere, right? I think so.
Yeah, to get through or over something.
I'll poke my head through the door. If there's no skulls, then I'll come out into the hallway.
Okay. There don't appear to be any skulls out in the hallway. You step out onto the balcony. See an open door leading to the north. And then the balcony down to Nakari and Parkem.
I'll cast Levitate and then float down there.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Made
Float
it.
down to them. Do not see any skulls along your way. Lane can just walk through the wall. Hover down.
I can see through. Can I see the skulls like wherever I'm at? Like I should be able to see through all this shit, right?
Let me see if
You cannot see past 60 feet on the actual plane.
yeah, you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. It doesn't say that you're able to see through objects on the material plane. Just that you're able to move through them.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be able to I would say you're not able to see through them, but I would say if you come through, you can see their distant lights off in the hallway across, they seem to be patrolling around on the bottom floor in the hallways underneath.
Okay.
Ra, are you just making your way around to the door?
Yeah, 100%.
And flying out?
Yep. Yeah, I can't do any of that weird things they do, so.
You can run up walls, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, technically,
You can also fly, but you know.
As you all meet back at the staircase, and you make your way up the stairs, you can see through the arrow slits, Vilnius has come out of the room and made or looked off to either direction. He seems to have lit a torch as well, and is nervously looking in either direction before he heads north down the hallway, and then you lose sight of him.
Do we see any skulls out here?
There don't appear to be any out here. You do see, like I had said to Lane, they are over on the left side of the map. They appear to be on the bottom floor, searching around through the hallways. You can tell by the glow of their light.
Oh, good. They should be fine then.
No, I
Yes.
kind of want to make sure he gets there. You guys can check out the tunnel. I'm gonna go back to the library, make sure he gets there.
Oh,
I'll
we
meet
could
you
use him.
outside.
We could use him as a time bomb for the Lich. Whatever he is. Once he gets
Would
in
it
there,
affect him?
blow him up. and then he gets infected by that stuff and dies.
Why are you trying to kill the Lich exactly?
That's what
He's
they'll think you know how witches work.
He's a affront to my religion.
I'll come with you. Just don't get too close to him.
Oh, he can't infect me actually now. Now that I'm on the ethereal plane.
It's an ethereal disease.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's an ethereal disease.
It's actually the only way you can get infected.
So what's everyone doing?
I'm going back to the library to make sure the guy gets there.
I'm going
Hurricane said he was-
to.
Okay.
all right. Where are you
Ah!
all going?
I'm trying to move you, but you're moving.
Oh god,
Hold on. No.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Anyone going with them?
Going with
I
who?
mean,
Lane, Harkem, and Nakari. They're going towards the library to make sure Vilnius makes it there.
I'm gonna hang out with the only person I really know, Raw.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my cloak around and into kind of like a little mask.
Okay.
I'm gonna occasionally float through the walls. Like as we're going through here, I'm gonna float through walls and like go in and out and see if I can find any like secret doors or secret areas that are maybe blocked off or any kind of shit like that.
As you are
I do the
making your
same.
way towards the base of the statue to walk through the open doors, the hole in the wall, and go up towards the library, you still see Vilnius come out from the door that leads to the balcony, look around hesitantly, and then quickly rush to a door just north of it, an open set of double doors. You hear his very rushed footsteps on the stone as he runs overhead. Then you hear the sound of stone doors opening and his footsteps disappear.
Not like the
See,
way
like,
we told him to go.
You had told him to go to the center area of the temple and behind the statue, that there were open doors. He has made his way on the balcony, which is 30 feet up from the floor, and walked into one of the areas there. You guys haven't been through there yet, so you're not sure what's back there.
Let me go
gonna
get
go
him.
look.
Tell him to go the right way.
I'm gonna go
I'll
look
just
where
float
he's
straight up.
going.
He's like right
me-
above us, right?
I'll move you.
Say, let me look. I'm curious to see if
he
he's
went-
hiding something.
He went up on the balcony to the right here and up into that room.
Can I quietly face through the wall?
Give me a stealth check.
4, so 25.
Okay. You phase through the wall. You see a open seam in the wall, and off to your right, what appears to be the broken and shattered remains of a obsidian statue on the floor. Looking down, or looking through the seam in the wall that has been opened, you see a set of stairs that leads down. As you go around the corner, you notice that Vilnius continues down the stairs.
Gonna follow him. Like, where he can't see
Okay.
me, though.
Just one moment. I will rearrange people. The way to rearrange people, I guess.
While they're following him, I'm gonna go ahead and go inside the library.
Okay. do this real quick.
I'm gonna look at Raw and be like,
Vilnius.
how long have you guys been traveling together?
Well, not too long, surprisingly. I mean, me and my brother been on our mission for a while now, but trying to take down those damn cultists. But we just kind of met these guys not too long ago.
The cult of Osiris.
Yes. Right,
They are
so-
a menace.
Yeah, it's the only purpose of being here.
Well,
I mean, I
I
probably
have,
could make our
no-
way back to that weird skull thing.
I have no problems helping you destroy them.
That's good. I don't know if we're gonna need help, but it can't hurt.
My drone just died. I'll be right back.
What's that?
Well, you said his crow just died.
Chrome, Google Chrome, it just crashed on me.
Where?
Huh?
Okay. Harkem. You see Vilnius come down this staircase and make his way past this collapsed tunnel. As he goes around the corner, he walks to a set of double doors and opens them up.
Does he seem like
And
he
you see-
knows where she's going?
Give me an insight check.
Like he seems like he knows more of, like he's not looking around on every corner. Like
He is looking around every corner, but you can tell that's from fear. He's concerned about those flaming skulls seeing him again. However, he is moving with a purpose. He has an idea of where he's trying to get. And as he opens the doors, you see the glowing light emanating from the amber sarcophagi with
oh no.
you see him approach one of them, and he takes the amulet from beneath his rags and lifts it up to them with his boil-covered hand. He lifts it up towards the amber sarcophagus. I've done as you've told. I put it into the water. They're all dead, every one of them, just like you commanded. Now bestow your gift upon me, as you have promised. You see the black, shadowy image shift within the glowing sarcophagus. You are weak and pathetic. I would never make a champion of you. This terrifying voice emanates out into the room. Everyone else, you hear an ear-piercing scream of pain. And Harkem, you see as what first looks like an extreme deterioration of his body, his flesh melting away. But you notice that it's being quickly replaced with tumorous growth. And then you see something because of your familiarity with the spirit world, leaving his body and entering into the sarcophagus. His soul, torn from his form as his body is ravaged by horrible disease.
My God.
Gonna
Sounds like
be a
he got
big plus
married.
dead for the
Is the amulet still there?
The amulet does not seem to be there.
Fuck. No, this was nobody went in this room. No one's gone in this room before. Oh god.
No one had been in this room.
Gonna let my dog out. Be right back.
Should have killed that guy when I had a chance.
And the amulet's gone?
The amulet does appear to be gone.
Oh, shut the door and leave then.
Okay, you reach out to close the door, and you hear, "Are you interested in the tactics of the slow and painful death, curious one?" You see the same sarcophagus that had absorbed Vilnius' soul now glows brighter, as you hear the same voice, much calmer now, emanate out towards you.
Oh, God.
What?
You practice and trade in death, do you not?
Yes.
So, the thrill of a slow and painful death to your enemy, does that excite you?
No. No.
You hear a, a, a chorus of laughter seem to echo from all corners of the room.
I don't think that was that funny. What did that one mean? They're all dead. What did you have him do?
You hear no response.
Oh, okay. Goodbye. I'll shut the door.
You heard its
Okay.
feelings. Said
You
his
close
joke
the
wasn't
door.
funny.
Back over here. Um, Nakari, as you enter into the library, see it stands empty, a fine and immaculate looking library. Its bookshelves extending hundreds of feet up into the air. You do not see Exothantar anywhere around, and then you hear the ear-piercing scream just as Exothantar passes through one of the walls and enters in. He seems to regard the sound as it echoes up the stairwell pretty passively, and then he focuses his bright, glowing red eyes towards you. "Oh, another visitor. It has been so long
Kind of
since I
raise
have
my
had guests. What knowledge do you seek, traveler?" He extends his hand, smoke trailing off of the fingertips. He gestures around the library.
When I talked to you before, you said that we would have to sever Strahd's ties with the land and with his dark power. How do you sever some ties with their dark?
If you were to weaken Strahd, perhaps force him into a retreat near death, his dark power would defend him and it would be vulnerable. You could lock it away, as the mages of this place once did, sealed within a vault of amber. His voice seems to trail off as he stares over at the bookshelf.
Why would you need to seal it away?
Powerful ritual. Perhaps the secrets do lie within one of these tomes. He looks around towards the bookshelf. Yes, it does. It must. He extends a hand out, and a book comes flying out towards him. The pages flip open in front of his face. And he stops and he says, yes, as they had sealed the dark powers before, a ritual. A sizable chunk of amber, and the right rune, and time. It would take time. An individual could lock the dark power away within it.
So you need the rune specific to the dark power?
You will need its name, and these runes that will lock it in. And he shows you the page.
Does it have the runes that correspond to the name?
It looks like the notes of an individual who had wrote down a spell to seal away some powerful entity within a chunk of amber.
I'll look to see if there's one for vampire.
It doesn't seem to be specific for any dark power.
Oh.
It just looks like a general ritual on how to lock one away. You do see how it says that one of the runes needs to include the dark power's name.
Is it alright if I write some of this down and take notes?
Of course, but the book must stay.
I'll copy it on my own paper.
But of course, and as he leaves the book suspending there in the air, he passes through the wall and back into the other room. As you are copying this this down, Lane, Ra, and Nero, you hear the high-pitched scream echoing through the Amber Temple from the direction which Vilnius, carrying his torch, had traveled off to. What are the three of you doing?
I think the skulls may have found him.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Apparently that
Goodbye,
person's
Lane.
running away.
Lane just left. Said nope.
Not dealing with
shit,
them
I'm out.
skulls. There he comes.
Welcome back.
Wrong button.
It turns out that leave kicks you out of the party and not just the menu.
Something crazy happened. I don't know what I did.
I mean, try to think.
It's just me and Ra right here, right?
Yeah, it's just you and Ra right there.
Right here, right?
Right there, right.
We're just chilling, hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, I
talking.
was just gonna go back to the skull room and see if there's anything I could look while everything else was going on, because I was like, I don't really care about that.
I'll go with him to the skull place.
Yeah, I don't really
Okay.
didn't really care about Disease Boy. I knew.
You do not see anything else of interest around here. Just the tunnel leading out. Nero, you noticed looking out through this tunnel carved into the wall of the Amber Temple. What appears to be a lot of snow out on the ground. While that isn't really concerning, because as you entered into the Amber Temple through Darkon, it was atop one of the mountains, and there was snow. But the mountain itself does look different from what you can see outside. And the view of the hillside further down looks different as well. And you hear the voice inside of your head from your patron say, "This is good. If we leave with them, we will go where we need."
Are we not in Kansas anymore? I say Darkon instead of Kansas, but
After a moment, after about a minute or two, as you finish drawing those symbols, Exathantar comes out. In one of his hands is a small wooden bowl. Steam rises up from it. It seems to be filled with soup, and he floats over towards you with it as you finish writing and extends it out towards you. In case you are hungry. Guests should never be hungry.
I was muted. Thank you.
He nods and says, "You're welcome." Floats back over.
she gotta eat it.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
Oh, gross.
Not gonna do anything, but
Okay, you see him watching you as you eat the soup. You kind of get this feeling that he's looking at you to tell if you are enjoying it or not.
does it taste good?
It's pretty good. Pretty good meal. A lot better
Oh.
than typically is cooked around at any of the places in Barovia.
And this guy is Nikolai, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was a cook. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then yeah, I'll probably be enjoying it.
It's pretty good. He's definitely proficient with the chef's tools.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Voice.
Toy. Okay, Harkem, you make your way back to where Lane was last at. What's everyone doing?
I guess start cawing to try to find where my brother went off to.
Yeah, good call back.
Okay. You hear the bird calls echo through the Amber Temple as Ra and Harkem communicate in their native tongue.
I don't know why that works so well for long distance talking, but hey, you
It
work
felt
with what
like-
you got there.
The high pitch
I'm gonna
bounces
start
off walls better.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way towards my brother and the party.
I
Is,
will follow.
Okay. As you make your way back over towards the sounds of Harkem and Ra and Nero, Nakari, you hear the cause as well, and Exathantar says, "It seems birds have gotten. How peculiar. It has been such a long time since I have seen a bird."
Fire.
Didn't we just talk to this guy?
He has no concept of time.
This place skews time too, if I remember right.
Yeah, but
He did say
we've been
that.
in here the same way he's been in here.
Have you ever thought about getting a cat?
He'll forget who
That would
it is in
be-
an hour.
She's dead to me now.
It would be a nice companion, but I do not believe it would survive long within the walls of the temple. Then he looks out towards the sound of the cause and says, "Probably like those birds."
She
Wasn't
threatening
that
me?
one kid There's that one kid that was bringing back and they were skeletons. Maybe that would do better.
You say that to him?
Yeah.
See him look at you. At first his gaze seems a little distant, almost like he's looking through you at something else, and then he says, Victor. Victor had the undead cat. They were quite adorable. He nods. Then you see him just kind of, you see a glowing smile of fire behind the beard, and then he drifts over towards the wall and passes through it.
Is there anything else in the book that I was copying down that ritual or instructions?
A lot of the book actually seems to be information about the plans and implementation of this ritual to be used to hold these dark powers by an order of powerful mages bent on trying to lock them away and imprison them forever. These powers, as described in the book, are ancient entities brought forth by an even darker being, who is trying to unleash them upon the world to consume souls of those destroyed by these dark powers. Just mostly information about the ritual, though, and what the Amber Temple, at the time of this book, was planning to be for. There's no over. I assume it followed you.
Yeah. I did have it to where it was right there on me. And then I had both. Now I know.
Okay. Is there anything else you're doing in the library?
No, I was just checking the book to see if there's like any information on like the individual dark powers, but if there's not and he doesn't come back.
It could be about any specific ones, and Nikolai does not seem to come back during the time you were scanning through the book. Or Exathantar, sorry. Someone said Nikolai earlier and it threw me off.
Man, fuck that guy.
Yeah, if he doesn't come back, I'll just like lay the book on one of these chairs, I guess, and go back down.
Okay. You head back out. Everyone is gathered here at the base of the statue. Now dormant statue. What would everyone like to do?
That guy there, he was not honest with us. He was not looking for a cure.
Really?
He went to one of those rooms with the amber sarcophagi and held up that amulet to it
Oh.
and said, I did it, I killed everyone.
Wow.
And wished for the power
I think our new companion must have saw through him. That's why he shot him. Clearly.
I shot him because he got too close to me.
Oh. You're right.
After I
Like
asked
you
him to
saw
not.
through his ruse.
Yes, obviously.
But,
But
see? This guy's a keeper.
that coffin must have
I've never played goalie.
killed him and took that amulet or whatever it was. I did not see it. Then it talked to me a little bit and went quiet.
It talked to you
Yes.
about what?
It asked me if I like to inflict pain on people and laughed at me when I said no. Oh, it also ate that man's soul. Well, that's all the update. Should we go to the temple or the tunnel now?
Sounds good to me.
I think it's time to leave, right?
Wasn't anything fun up there. There was a broken obsidian. You said obsidian, right?
Yeah, obsidian statue.
There was a broken obsidian statue, if that means anything to anyone. But that's it.
No, I didn't find any information in the library about individual dark powers. But I
Made
did
it
find
into
a
the
ritual
library.
to. Yeah, I was in there. I did find a ritual to trap one.
To trap a power.
Yeah, I'll show him my little notes I made from the book.
Yeah, I see those.
There's cute bunnies drawn in the corners.
All the eyes have little hearts on them.
Little sunflowers.
Sure. I'll let the new guy see him too.
If anyone would like to, looking at the ritual, give me an Arcana check.
Sure. See what I can. Like, he's kind of smart, but no lot. Damn it. 11. Oh, he moved it to a
Nice.
16. It's a 16 luck.
You said Arcana, right?
The one thing I'm
Yeah,
supposed to be good
Arcana.
at.
Oh.
It might be your handwriting, Nakari, but they're unable to really figure out how this works. But because you had copied it from the original source, you don't really have any problem understanding the basics of how this would work. It looks like it takes about 10 minutes of pure focused energy after creating this the runes marked on the sarcophagus to lock the power away with it. But you feel like you could adequately describe and explain, and you put little notes in the book as they say they don't understand it, so they can better understand how they could cast it.
He wrote it in like ancient common.
What you do notice as well from this is that someone may not actually have to be proficient in magic in order to participate in focusing energy into the crystal. As long as the runes themselves are placed by an individual capable of casting.
So we need one of those hunks of amber or something. What do we capture it in?
No, I just said a chunk of amber. I don't think it would take. It seemed like there was 3 large things of amber in each of the rooms I went in. I don't think it'd need to be all of them. Maybe just one large enough to hold the shadows.
They seem to be all, kind of in use here. Do we remember seeing any that were not in use?
They did all look to have a swirling black shadow within them that you had encountered, except for the one that was shattered open that
Yeah.
Ra did a fairly decent job putting back together before it clattered around again.
Oh,
Anyway,
I tried, guys. I tried.
Does the spell like specify anything specific to capture it in? A big chunk of amber?
it does say it requires a large chunk of amber, approximately 4 feet tall.
Oh my god. Where are we going to get something that big? I mean, this is the Amber Temple. Can we just chip some off the side?
Say,
You do notice the walls do appear to be made of.
We just grab some here while we're here.
Does it specify size? Like, I mean,
Yes, we
Oh,
just
it's
talked
okay.
about that.
Roughly 4 feet tall.
how are we gonna carry that
Um,
around?
Pretty sizable chunk.
Well, you're strong, right?
I mean, you could carry it down for us, yeah.
I probably could.
I'm sure Rock can help you.
that'll be my pleasure.
Oh, I can't actually. I can't. Not for another 8 hours.
Oh,
Or
can't you just stop
7 hours and 45 minutes.
that?
I mean, I could, but why would I really? You know, that's like
To
pretty
carry
big
this.
spell slot.
To carry this, to help out, to do things.
You got
Uh,
it. There's 4 of you. Raw, you're
uh,
strong.
I mean, I can try.
I'll
I
help.
want to consider me a very strong individual.
What are we going to actually just bring it back to the tower then, or? I mean, we need it. We can't just leave it. If this is what the route we're going to take.
I really don't think it'd be wise to just carry it around with us. Like, kind of
Yeah.
advertise it.
So we can bring it back to your home there and just leave it there till we need it.
Would there be other sources of amber this size in other places outside of the Amber Temple?
How much would you say a large chunk of amber would weigh?
A large chunk of amber would weigh
Like the size that we need.
hundreds of pounds. It would be extremely heavy.
Are
We
we
can
even
find-
the 5 of us? Are we gonna be
If-
able to lift it out?
If we can find a size we need, I can get it. I can make it manageable. As long as it weighs less than 500 pounds. I could levitate it and we could just push it.
Pull out my hammer and pythons.
He's just gonna chisel a piece out,
Guess so.
right out of the
Isn't
floor in
hammer,
the
like,
main room.
actually really light?
We'll find out.
Ooh, if we get one with
There's
a mosquito in
only
it, we
one
can
way
bring
to
back
find out.
dinosaurs.
Nice.
Is there no way? Is there like? There's no other place we could get a chunk of amber this size?
When's the last time you've seen amber larger than a small rock?
Never. Here. This is literally.
I'll start chiseling.
Okay.
So
I'll pull out my python and hammer and I will help him chisel.
Okay.
20 cubic feet of amber is gonna weigh up approximately 1,500 pounds, according to the
How much?
real
Thank
world.
you for that measurement that helps us in no way at all.
1,373 pounds.
Yeah, but how big is that compared to what
20
we need?
cubic feet?
20 cubic feet. So like a 5 foot by 4 foot cube, or a
It's
5
more
foot
of
by
like a
4 foot.
4 foot by 2 foot cube.
4 foot by 2 foot. So
Yeah.
that's only 8 cubic feet then.
It is going to be extremely heavy.
It is not
Yeah.
going to be fun to bring down.
Can we
Right.
Large chunk of it.
can we just use the temple itself?
Just bring him here and then encase him in the temple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea. I think it's a good
No,
idea.
it's not.
Would it be possible to lower Strahd here?
Strahd, can you come to the temple with us? No.
Yeah.
Fuck. Now what do we do?
We beat him.
Come on.
We beat him.
Don't
we
be like
beat him
that,
until
man.
we beat him until he's nearly dead. We handcuff him. And then we,
Handcuffs. Yep, that's the end of Strahd right there.
Might be
Done in by.
The end all be all of
I guarantee you that-
BDGs.
I
silver
guarantee you,
handcuffs.
Dr. Van Klaus definitely has some fuzzy cuffs somewhere in his tower.
Oh my god.
I don't know. If there's this way to trap one, would it be possible that there be another wall?
Are we using this amber to trap Strahd? I think this is not the right approach.
I'm going to look very angrily over at him. Do you have a better idea?
Not Strahd, Vampire.
We could. Wait, what?
What?
This rituals for dark power.
It has a name?
Yeah, remember Exithantar told us before. Strahd made a deal with Vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, but are we even
Yeah,
gonna see
we're
Vampire?
trapping Vampire, not Strahd. God.
Are we even gonna see Vampire? How is he just gonna show up after we kill Strahd?
Well, he said that he might come to defend him, but it'd be vulnerable. If
I guess
we-
you can show him the notes too, so he stops asking so many questions.
I'll kind of go over the notes with Lane again. When we defeat Strahd, Vampire might come to defend him, and he'll be vulnerable. And this ritual is to trap Vampire, severing their.
Sounds like otherwise, unless we do that, Strahd just comes back.
Raw, you're talking a lot. You need to get the amber out.
Well, I'm over
Yeah,
here
brah.
doing nothing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Brah,
God,
get
he's a
the amber
bird.
out.
Like,
God.
Wow.
All bird people look the same to me.
That is
Oh,
super racist.
You one-eyed, crazy-looking old lady with a
All
messed
right.
up face. You say that again, I will backhand your other eye out of your head. Not sure
I-
which.
I think it's her turn to start digging through some amber now.
Oh, we can't do that.
Exactly.
Can't
Does
do
it
that.
have? Does it,
I'm trying to
Grabs
grab
the
the
chisel
pipe.
and falls
Oh,
through
shit.
her hand.
Oh,
will-
damn.
I will
Does it-
grab a stone after seeing that and throw it at her.
does it have to
Flies right
be?
I will forcibly drag you out of that realm.
Does it have to be
what?
a singular solid piece of amber? Can we take a bunch of little amber and then melt it together?
Kind of just bubblegum it up, stack it all together. You know how these rituals go. They're kind of willy-nilly.
Somebody knows how to use mending, right? We could just have a bunch of amber gravel and then just mend it all together. It might take a little while, but we could do it.
It would have to be from a solid chunk of amber in the start to mend it together.
And I
Because it only
don't...
mends objects back together.
So we
It
take a
doesn't
piece
just
that
reform a new
was.
object.
We get the size we need. We dust it. We carry the dust, and then we mend the dust back into the thing.
Okay,
That's
who
a
has
lot.
mending?
I would
Fool-
say
foolproof.
Lane, Ra, Nakari, and I think Nero is there. You all know where a chunk of amber that was uninhabited but broken is in the temple.
Is that what Ra was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to put together? put
That was
back
the one
together.
Rob was trying to put back together. It is in significantly smaller and more manageable pieces.
I'm gonna look at Ra and be like, "Weren't you fidgeting with some amber?" Now that I've been reminded by the gods.
We're already like halfway done. I'm just gonna continue.
What?
Here,
What?
let me take you to it. Rah!
Uh,
That was a great impersonation of
I
Rob.
mean, wow.
Couldn't even tell it wasn't. Couldn't even tell it wasn't him.
Do any of you even have
Right.
mending?
Crazy.
No.
So, like-
Clerics
No.
don't get it.
What is the why?
Somebody.
Why are we
somebody does.
discussing this? Oh, you do?
I have. I have mending.
Okay.
I was gonna say I thought somebody had mending, and I thought they'd been like, I have mending. I thought it was the cleric that was like, I have mending.
I know for a fact she was not
clerics
taking
don't-
mending.
Clerics don't get mending. Gan had
Oh.
mending.
Serious?
Nero does not have mending.
Alright, just carving up the floor.
Oh my
Where's the carve
god.
this?
Carving
I
through
hit
the
it-
wall.
If I hit it with Eldritch Blast enough, it'll melt back together.
It'll fuse back together.
Except for my Eldritch Blast is blood, so.
Can I float in this room and see what's in this room?
Okay.
Like
While they're carving up the amber?
Do warlocks ever get to pick new cantrips?
Do not
Oh,
believe.
God.
Okay, looking into this room, you see stone blocks underneath these shelves, propping them up off the ground. In the center of the room, cobwebs and dust cover every inch of the surface within this room. There are hundreds of dusty bottles on the shelves, and cobwebs hanging from the wooden ladders leaning against the wall in here. The shelves stretch about 15 feet up, all of them lined with different bottles.
Is there any markings on them?
It looks like some of them are marked as potions of healing, but looking into the bottles of these, because you have fairly high passive perception, you can kind of see through the dust. It doesn't look like there is a liquid within any of these potions, any of these bottles on the shelves. They all appear to be just dust inside of them.
In the wind?
Can I just like float through all the shelves? Is there any like, I don't know, just float through all the shelves and look through all of them and see if there's anything useful in this room at all?
There does not appear to be anything hidden within the shelves, just several different bottles. As you look through, you recognize a lot of different magical potions, at least labeled on these bottles, all of which do seem to have just a thin layer of dust inside of them. None of them glow magically as you would expect them to, for what their labels say.
No hidden chunks of amber in here.
No hidden chunks of amber just lying around in here, no. No 4 foot by 2 foot chunks of amber.
We already looked at this giant pile of skulls.
Yeah.
It is now a shattered ring of skull, as the ritual was completed and the creature was summoned before anyone came in here, so...
Oh, okay. Oh, was that what summoned the Devourer?
Yes.
Do we check this?
The chanting that we ignored.
Do we check this altar?
The altar has a single candelabra on it and a decorative cloth on the top. Doesn't seem to be any other... Actually, there is a marking on it. You see the black half skull of the priest of Osiris appears burnt as ash onto the top of the altar.
Take the cloth.
Okay. It's a nice black silk cloth.
Ooh.
I rub it against my face. How does it feel?
Real
Silky.
smooth and silky.
I put it in my pocket.
Okay. Harkem and Ra continue to carve a chunk of amber from the wall. As Lane returns back into the room, Nero rubs his face against a nice new piece of silk he tucks into his pocket, and that's where we're going to take a break. As we
Do not-
return in
Hold
the
on.
Amber Temple with Nero having just collected a new silk cloth from the altar of the priest of Osibus. Harkem and Ra are carving a large chunk of amber from the wall for part of the ritual that had been discovered could be used to encase or imprison the dark power known as Vampire that resides within Strahd. Is anyone doing anything while they're carving this amber out? It's going to take a little bit of time. I would say if you guys rotate out between who's doing it, you could definitely take a short rest during this time. As it is going, especially with just 2 chisels as your tools, it's going to take quite a bit of work.
I have 10 chisels. I only have 1 hammer.
Right.
Guys,
Did someone say short rest?
Warlock.
We're gonna have to swap between.
Yeah, but you gotta
little
assist
bit.
with the chiseling a little. If otherwise
will-
you're just kind of hanging out.
I already was assisting with the chiseling.
I'm just messing.
we could just get the broken one.
I don't know. Was there actually 4-foot pieces? I know there's just a bunch of little ones, but
The one way to find out.
I mean, we've already
Yeah, but-
started. We're already pretty far through.
Yeah,
Might
I
as well
mean,
keep
we're
going.
already-
Yeah, but we run into the problem of how we're going to transport that around with the smaller pieces would be a lot.
Nero got it. He said he could float it around or something, right?
I mean, are we gonna use this right
If it's
now?
not too heavy, I can, yes.
It's
I have-
definitely going to weigh more than 500 pounds.
I have this rope. We can make like a makeshift backpack with it.
Is amber like super brittle though? I think it is pretty. It's like pretty brittle. Like it's like a big chunk of glass, isn't it? Almost.
Hold on, let me Google the properties of amber.
I don't think we can. What I'm saying is, I don't think we can
It-
drag it without
It
breaking
is
it.
it is not brittle. You might crack it if you were dragging a little. But it like the walls seem really solid. Like this place is old and there are no cracks in the wall. And it's supporting some pretty high ceiling. It seems like it's fairly solid material.
Wait a minute. We just need a 4-foot piece, right?
Like a 4 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot or something like that. Yeah.
How many cubic feet is that?
Surely there's some magical spell we can use to convert stone into amber. Right? Something. I don't. I'm a religious
4
person.
by
I don't really
2
know,
is
but
times 8. Oh, just over 500 pounds.
about 525.
According to my patron, the density of amber is about 68.67 pounds per cubic foot.
Is Google your patron?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, could you ask for a better patron?
I don't know what we could use to like. Okay, I don't want to like distract them from carving out this chunk of amber because we might still need it. But is there a way, Nero, that you could convert like a chunk of stone into amber?
Nero thinks for a second while looking through his spell book. No.
Well,
I can
fuck.
turn you into a small mouse.
Can you turn him into a large mouse that can carry it?
From what I understand, alchemy is
You know what I'm gonna
cost
do?
you an arm and a leg.
I know how we can get it out of here. We have 3 chances. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna roll out my ball.
And a brother.
Just,
I'm sorry.
Just one of them. Just get my balls out.
I got you. I got you. Go ahead and
We've all been assuming Lane was female. We
I
were
was
wrong.
confused for a minute. I was like, I don't know what kind of ball you have that
Gotcha.
solves this problem, but go ahead and roll a d8
Roll a
and
ball.
see
Just
what
one
kind
ball.
of creature appears as you pull out one of these hairy balls from your sack.
Oh, I found it.
Do I not have my balls anymore? Where are they? Can't find my balls.
It's a bag of tricks, gray,
A bag of tricks. Is it not in my inventory? Oh yeah.
under
I
consumables.
got it. Boom. There's one. What is that? What did I get? It didn't do anything.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's a 4. I don't know if that's a good one. Fuck, I keep losing this thing.
4 is a boar.
Boar.
Appears from your the ball as you throw it out. This brown fur-covered ball lands on the ground and expands quickly to a snout and tusk, and a boar snorts loudly.
Let's see. Can a boar carry 500 pounds? Can a
Boar
boar?
has 13 strength.
What a
So
piece of
that's
shit.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my sack of 2 balls and then I'm gonna throw out another one.
Okay, roll another d8.
Come on, an 8. Fucking 5. God damn it. Panther? Okay, dude, we're
5
gonna have
is
a
a
whole
panther.
menagerie here. Okay.
Don't.
They go away.
Wait,
It makes the last one disappear.
That's true.
Can I polymorph
Uh,
into a giant ape? Like, what's the rules on challenge ratings?
That's what I
It's
said. You
poly-
can, yeah. Anything up to your
It's-
level.
Yeah.
Oh. How long does polymorph last?
1 hour.
An hour.
1 hour.
It's probably enough to get it to the horse.
So you
Oh.
throw the black
can
fur covered ball out. It forms into a panther, and begins to purr as it looks
Aw.
over towards you. A
Aw, this
large-
is the best one. This is my favorite one. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna throw another one.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Should I keep the panther? Okay, I'll keep the panther. Is the panther on the ethereal plane with me? Probably not.
No, it is not on the ethereal plane with you.
Okay, that's good.
It does look a little stronger than the boar.
I can only use it once per long rest, though, so I couldn't, like, short rest, carry it, short rest, carry it.
I can try for an elk. I have one more.
Is an elk even capable? I don't think an elk is even capable of carrying it.
A giant elk?
Giant elks are pretty strong. They are big creatures, too. They're huge.
Giant elk?
I
Yeah,
have
it's-
heard
I mean-
rumors of men who once carried a dragon's head with a sled.
All I'm saying is, even if it has a 20 strength score, that's still not even close to 500 pounds.
Is it not? Strength
What if I
multiplied
cast
by 15
levitate
is
on
19.
it to make it lighter?
It's 19 times 15.
200 something? 280?
270?
270?
Yep, not quite enough. All right, well, we're gonna keep the panther then.
So, hold on. So, levitate makes a target that's up to 500 pounds float. But will it make it lighter, even if it was more than 500 pounds? Or just no effect at 500 pounds, at 501 pounds?
What is this? Let me see. The amber's gonna weigh more than 500.
I know. I'm not saying can I not make
Oh.
it levitate, but can we make it lighter using levitate? Like maybe up to 500 pounds lighter.
I think. Hmm.
New plan. We carve the amber into a ball and we roll it.
Can we not make it smaller somehow? Like shrink it? Maybe a shrink? Enlarge or shrink, whatever it is.
Oh, can we just find like ropes or something? We'll just drag it along. Get some
Dragging
pieces
it's gonna
of wood.
break it probably.
No. You get
Wait a minute, wait a
logs,
minute, wait a minute, wait a
put it on
minute, wait a
log, and
minute.
you just kind of roll it across. And keep moving logs, and the further you go, boom.
Everyone continues to discuss their plans for the chunk of amber as they are taking turns carving the amber out. Oh, we're gonna move it this, logs.
Yeah.
Ropes,
Where
the
we-
Panther's gonna carry it. We got this.
Where do we need to get this to?
The tower.
The tower, probably.
Many miles. It has to go many miles.
Oh.
Under journal and shared notes, I put the map of Barovia that Exithantar had given to Dresley so that you guys can look at it.
I suppose there's a teleport circle there at this
That's
tower.
so far.
Golly,
Not at the
dude.
tower.
Dr. Klaus's tower is the whole way at the top of Barovia. This is so far into Barovia.
Look, if you give me a description of the tower, I have a 50-50 shot. 25% chance of getting it there.
Oh my god.
We're gonna spend hours carving this piece of amber for you to shunt it into God knows who knows where. Maybe that's not a good idea. But it might be the only option that we have. I don't know what we're gonna do with this amber.
Or
I still think we need to
we
get
leave
this
it here. How many charges does teleport cost? I think it's 8, so I'd have to wait a day before I could come back. Yeah. So we can carve it, leave it here. Once I'm familiar with the tower, I can teleport back, wait a day,
Oh god.
and then teleport it back. And then wait a day, and then teleport myself back. Because
Can you?
can't take an object and people. It's one or the other.
We could always ask Exithanthar to teleport the piece of amber. Which was like, hey, crazy
we
lich
stole
guy,
it.
can you do this?
We stole this out of your wall. Do you mind if you send it to this tower that you've never been to?
I'm sure you could figure it out. There's all those books in there.
I don't know if you remember. He wasn't a very good wizard. Pretty much only had fireball.
I don't think Nero knows anything about that.
Sean was talking to Steven.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure that.
I mean, if they're carving it out of the floor, hopefully they're carving it out of the wall so we can at least
Yeah, the wall.
move
The
it.
floor
Okay,
is
alright,
not
the
amber
floor.
except for in the
Main room.
main foyer area.
I have no
with
idea
the
how we're gonna
large
move this.
statue.
I mean,
I'm all out of ideas, honestly.
there's only a 1 in 43 chance that there's a mishap. There's about a 50% chance that we're just off target. And we'll never, I guess we'll never know because we can't go with it.
It can be
as you
anywhere.
as you are carving this out, everyone can take the benefit of a short rest. Receive the benefit of a short rest. You see,
Aha.
as this is going on, the flame skulls patrol around the room, or patrol around the different rooms and back up into the hallways nearby. Nero, if you are attempting to hide from them, you can give me a stealth check, or if someone would like to try to misdirect them, you can give me some kind of deception or persuasion check.
I do not hide from them.
Nero
try.
dives behind the altar, knocking the candelabra to the ground as he bumps into it. And you hear them approach and begin to look around. Seems like 3 of them come into the room
Oh god.
and start to look around.
Distract them and direct them somewhere else.
Oh, that's a panther. I
Okay.
was like, what the hell is that?
Give me a deception check. I would say at disadvantage because he rolled a natural 1.
I have to find deception.
Starts with D.
And then that one's for...
Okay.
Yeah.
Second. As they come into the room and you try to convince them to leave and go patrol somewhere else, they let out a shrill screech as they look in the direction of the altar, and their flames turn a bright red. I need everyone to roll for initiative because they are... Oh, why do you all have... Get out of here. Don't roll yet.
Oh.
Priest of Osiris.
This is from last session's combats up here. Okay, now you can roll.
I knew we should have shut those doors.
Oh my god.
Where's the initiative on my panther? Does it not have it?
If you right click on the panther and then click the I don't know if you can do that.
Oh,
I'll do it.
Toggle combat.
Do you see it now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was intense. Cut that down a little bit.
Oh, I gotta.
Bones inorganic.
That's worse.
I'm sorry, are bones inorganic?
Like, I understand. Like, flesh is organic, but it's just a bone.
Bones are organic. Harkem, as you see them flare up, their eyes focused on Nero by the altar, what would you like to do?
I won't. Yeah, can I fly over towards him?
Okay.
Bonus action dash. And then can I
I'm
grab
sorry?
him? Bonus action dash. And I
Okay.
will grab him and try to start shoving him through the hole here.
Okay. Nero, do you willingly go towards the hole as Harkem comes over and directs you towards the tunnel out?
That is entirely going to depend on how big that hole is.
Very, very
Okay.
tight.
It looks like it's pretty narrow, pretty thin.
Ah!
I would say maybe 2.5 feet wide. You could squeeze through, and he
With my-
is trying
with
to
my-
assist you.
Would
Oh,
my
So
yeah,
you
staff,
would have,
but would my staff fit? Because I'm not leaving that behind.
yeah, you can make it through if you hold your staff close to you. It would require a acrobatics check, however. You
Can I
will have
see through-
advantage
Can
on
I see
the
through
check.
the tunnel? I have dark vision. Like, can I see, like, when he starts pushing, can I see, like, the area
You
on the
can see the area outside. Yes.
Okay.
You notice that outside you can see a little further as the dark fog that's in the temple is not obscuring your vision. You do have advantage because he is helping. 13 does manage to squeeze you through. It takes all of your movement to fit through, but you manage to make it to the other side.
And then I assume that was my action to corral him.
Yes,
And then I will just
to help action.
stand here, kind of blocking the entrance to it. They can't see through it.
Let me fix turn tracker was off. Nero, that would have been your movement, and I would say just your movement to get through. You do still have an action and a bonus action.
Well, I was just gonna blink through it once I saw through it, but or not blink,
Okay.
but misty step. But I guess I'm here. I will just ready my action. If I see a skull trying to come through that tunnel, I will Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. On the Flame Skull's turn, they're going to rush over towards the altar near it. Oh no, not all of them. Stop. Why'd he move to? He was here? Yes. He's gonna rush over near the altar, scan the area around, and he is not going to do anything. Ra, you are up.
I will make my way over to the tunnel and
Okay.
flare out my wings a little bit to help block. If there
Okay.
is any
We
bit
will
of tunnel.
puff up like peacocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. You use your wings to block the view into the tunnel. Lane, you were up in the ethereal realm. See these flame skulls come in, get aggravated at the sight of Nero, not marked with the sigil from Exathantar. And he is quickly out.
I'm gonna float over here, and I'm just gonna not do shit. I'm just gonna stand here and float in front of them. You know, I can't really do
Okay.
anything, so. I'm just gonna stand here and float in front of the door. Hey guys,
Okay.
just hanging out, just blocking their vision. Hopefully, at least making it hard to see through.
Okay. As their turns come, they float around the room, and their flames die out from red back to the dull green, as they don't seem to notice Nero anywhere. Dresley, is there anything you wanted to do in response to this, or?
Quick, hide the panther.
No, I'm just gonna like kind of keep an eye on them.
Okay.
I might move down one.
Lane, do you command the panther to do anything?
Does do the flame skulls like ignore the panther, or
They don't.
does it...
They don't seem to even acknowledge or recognize its existence.
Okay, I'll just have it like pace around the skulls or something. He's just gonna
Okay.
chill.
Yeah, it moves around near them. It doesn't seem to even. They don't even seem to look at it.
Okay.
They look as if they're scanning around for Nero, and after a moment, they don't see him. They float out the room.
I think we're good now. Is there anything cool in there, though?
Nero, as you look out from the face of the Amber Temple, This is not Darkon. You see a snowy mountainside that drapes off into crests off into a boggy swamp off to the north.
Can I just
a-
step out into the opening or clearing area and just look around?
Okay. The front of the temple looks the same. It has these hooded statues, faceless, in a stance of prayer in front of the large amber walls. However, instead of being at the top of a mountain, it is built into the side of this. You hear the voice inside your head. We are here in Barovia. This is good for us. We're one step closer, bringing you where you are truly meant to be.
I just nod my head quietly.
Are you okay in there?
I guess is everybody else coming with me, or am I just out here by myself?
You hear Harkem calling from inside the Amber Temple.
I'll go join, see what's out there.
Okay,
Because I want to know what's out there.
give me an acrobatics check as
Oh,
you
no
make your way out.
problem.
I cast grease down the tunnel.
27.
Okay, you nimbly make your way through. This is the front of the Amber Temple.
Oh.
Just as you had entered it.
Oh.
You are looking down the mountains from the path that you had traveled before, and you see the entrance further off to the east.
Oh. Literally just the exit, okay. Cool.
It
I'll
does
go
appear
back.
to be just a tunnel that is carved into the mountainside and through the wall of the Amber Temple.
It's just another exit. Good to know, though. Ah! There's light coming through. You were actually really bright. Yeah, it was funny to see through the thing. It's like a beam of light.
Well, if that's an exit, maybe it's time for us to go.
But
I
we're
should-
almost done with the amber.
We still haven't figured out our date on transport.
We don't have a way to move it. Yeah, I agree. I think until we have a way to move it, we can leave it. We know there's an entrance on the side. We can just pop back in the side, carve out our piece of amber, and then
Ooh.
get it on a cart or something.
All right, let's get it like to right where we're going to be able to quickly get it, just in case we come back and maybe we're not as welcome.
I
Get it
will
ready for
take a
quick
really
transport.
good hard look at the surrounding areas so that I could potentially teleport back here later.
Okay.
Grab an
I'm gonna
artifact
go
or
out.
something.
I'm gonna go out the front where I left our Phariseos.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
draw a
but
teleport
that's
circle
fine.
in the snow.
Oh no, that's the shade, not you. I'll have to put him back out because he is not currently out.
I'll keep carving
An
at the
ivy
amber
is a bush.
until it's like just about ready to pop out.
Okay.
Like a couple good smacks.
It doesn't take too much longer to get through to that point, as you guys have all been working at it. It's pretty much ready to go. Should take a good hard hit or a shove. It'll knock the rest of that chunk out of the wall.
Oh, right, I'll go back to the eggs for the entrance. Squeeze through.
Okay. Oh, you're squeezing through the wall.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. I would say with enough time, any of you are able to squeeze through. even if you do get stuck a little bit, some of you may be along the way in your heavy armor. You make your way back out to the front of the Amber Temple, and the frigid, cold wind of Barovia's mountainside greets you again.
Well, we made it out. They told us we were never going to be able to leave.
It was a lot less intimidating than everybody made it out to be, in my opinion.
I agree.
I guess
So-
it helps that Nagari had an old friend there.
Well, now we need to figure out how we're gonna get down.
We ride the piece of amber like a toboggan all the way down.
Yes, we carve it into wheels.
Can it be a
and-
4-foot boat?
Yeah,
with wheels?
kayak it.
Can we just carve an amber sled?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we just carve a giant amber cart that we can hook up to the horse?
Yeah, and then we could store him in the amber cart, and then the dark spirit will power the cart, right?
Yeah. I think we should go back in.
All right, well, let's just take another 8 hours and figure this out. Maybe it's a good idea.
How does it look outside?
You mean like the weather? It is dark. It is very late at night. Sorry. The snow is not quite as aggressive as when you entered into the Amber Temple. It falls at a lot slower pace. But it looks like same old Barovia you're accustomed to.
Well,
So,
not all
Except
of
for you,
us.
Nero. I was talking to her.
should we go to this ring of stones that the heart needs to go to? This fane?
Well, it said 3 places that we have to go.
Well, we already have the heart for the one.
I think we have everything for all of them.
True.
Yeah,
Don't you,
whichever
Link?
one's closer. Yeah, we have the heart. The heart goes to the tree, right?
No, the heart goes to the windmill.
Oh, god damn it. What
Yes,
goes
your
to the
hero
tree
has
then?
just us, I think. The amulet goes to the little shrine resting place by the Testrapole.
The Thantar had described the cleansing of the tree as a trial.
Oh, a trial. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. I don't know. Yeah, whichever one's closer. I'm trying to find my shared notes here.
There's a
Look at the
swamp,
map.
right? The swamp's probably right near us. With the heart. I think that lady was trying to get us to go to it, and we're like, yeah, in a minute.
Sarah Poles was there. Oh yeah, she was trying to get us to go there. Where even is this swamp? I don't even see it.
The swamp is the Berez ruins, but you don't need to go to the swamp. It was the stones behind the old bone grinder. And the shrine near the Sare Pool, as well as the tree at Yester Hill.
Sarah Pole, Old Bone Grinder, Yester Hill. Yeah, Yester Hill
This
is
is a
definitely
map.
the closest one.
Okay.
The thing is remember that bridge is out on the road.
Oh, the bridge is Slanka Pass? Through Slanka Pass?
Yeah, it was shattered by a sorcerer.
What the fuck was that guy thinking?
And he wasn't
How
going to
the
have to go
fuck are
back
we gonna
through
get
it.
out of here?
Yeah, I do believe it was.
Hey, so I guess
Shatter,
he's not
too.
gonna have to go back through.
Oh, weird.
Well,
I mean, in his
I've-
defense, he was just trying to break the door.
So should we go to the
He
bone
broke
grinder
the
then?
door.
Stop in
Sure,
Velaki
what?
first. And go to the bone grinder. I'm sure you're eager to get rid of that heart.
yeah, it's been filling up my backpack with water for feels like years now. Yeah, guess so. That works for me.
So how are we gonna get off the mountain?
Yeah. If I remember, over that bridge
How?
was like a so far drop too, wasn't it? It was a very long
It
drop.
was a very long drop.
I mean,
Oh my god.
are you able to... How is your horse going to get across is the real question. I cannot carry your horse.
Most of us can fly.
I can dismiss Oseos and summon him back when I need to,
I'm sure me
but I
and Rock...
cannot fly.
I'm sure me and
Who
Rock can
can't
carry
fly?
you across.
Nero, can you fly?
Easy.
I immediately start levitating.
Hell yeah. You're not doing that like trick with 1 foot.
Yeah. Chris Angel style, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just start walking. We'll get there.
I can
Hopefully.
also walk up and down walls. Just
All right, now you're just showing off.
That's a long walk. All right, let's go.
Okay. You all begin heading off. Lane, you recall that you had told Ivy to remain as a bush outside of the entrance of the Amber Temple. You do see the bush over there as you make your way over towards the path.
Ah, goddamn horse.
Oh, how is that going to get across?
Well, maybe she'll just be a bush at the start of the bridge for the rest of her life. Live out her life in peace. I don't know.
I could give her this potion
Does anybody have a pot or a small bowl?
and fly her. What?
Do you have a pot or a small bowl? I'll just put her in the pot and turn her into a bush and carry her
It's a
across.
pretty sizable bush. Like, it's a bush equal to her size. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's a large bush.
So this is not like a house plant that I can
No,
carry.
this is not. She does not become a house
Just
plant.
a single flower.
She
What is
becomes a
this?
full-out hedge bush. Like,
I mean, I was totally gonna roll with that if you weren't gonna say anything. I would have just, put her in a pot and let her go. But
I felt like I needed to clarify on that. Her weight would still be the same, which is roughly the size of a horse.
It's a
is
pretty
this
big
creature?
bush.
It's a pretty large bush.
Oh, this is
I could just give her this potion and she could
unfortunate
fly her
inheritance.
across.
Why do I have all these animals?
We were
I don't
gonna
even
use
like
this potion
animals.
anyway. You do have a menagerie.
I got the weasel at first. I hated it, and I still don't like it. I like the cat. The cat's nice, at least. It's at least useful. And now I got this horse. I got all these animals. I got a lot of animals. 2 is too many. 1 is too many. Okay, Nero, you just inherited a horse. Congratulations. This is your horse.
Okay.
It's probably from a past life or something. I don't know.
Do you have any way of getting him across? Her?
That's his problem now.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. Let's go.
Like, I mean, does it weigh more than 500 pounds?
Horse definitely weighs more than 500 pounds.
It's not a real horse.
It's a
How
plant
much-
creature That
Let
is
me talk to
roughly the size
let
of
me
a-
ask my
Don't-
patron
No,
real quick.
don't ask your patron. Google doesn't rule here. Even
Also,
the
horses
patron in
weigh
your
like
head says,
1,000
"Damn, that's a
pounds."
pretty heavy plant you've just inherited."
Some heavy shit. Don't try to smoke it though.
An
Just
average
hop-
horse weighs 900 to 2,000 pounds. The average plant weighs
Just polymorph it and bring it across. We'll be fine.
fine.
Oh, by the way, Harkem, as you were holding Cornelius earlier,
Oh.
it was revealed to you, because you would know how much gold is in him, that he has 8,300 more gold pieces
Oh my god.
inside of him than he previously had in various.
I was gonna say, is that, yeah, that's everything.
That's everything added up. 8,300
Oh,
total
nope.
gold pieces.
That was platinum piece. We do. That's a lot of gold.
That is a whole lot.
Oh. I will. And Lane. Where is it? Lane, I found these as well, and you used some on Ra, so you can have these as well. I will hand him the 5 diamonds
Ooh.
worth 50 gold pieces each.
Oh my god. That's a lot of That's like 1 res. That's almost 1 res. Not completely, not quite, but close to it.
I mean, there's other gems
Damn.
too, if anyone has need
We
for
need-
gems.
We need one more, Chris. We need one more 50 gold diamond.
Yep. So now I have 850 gold worth of diamonds on me. I'm gonna get fucking robbed.
I would like
This
to
is a
rob
pretty
the
rough
cleric.
neighborhood. It's a pretty rough neighborhood, bro.
It's only because he's flaunting it too.
Yeah. I just imagine the freaking dragon. Never mind. Vaughn just come out, let me see your pockets.
Oh, you can't actually hand me
bullies
this
you.
right now, anyways. So you
Strahd
just
just
fine.
comes up and robs you all.
Yeah.
I will.
He just bullies you into.
Turn out your pockets, motherfucker.
Or I'll drop this castle on
I
you
could
again.
kill you all right here and now, but
Oh.
I just want all your gold. I will give him those diamonds 8 hours from now when I can. So just put them in your inventory for now.
Okay.
And let's go.
Okay. You all head off south down the Solenka Pass. You pass by after an hour goes by, you pass by a familiar spot. The last place that most of your group had seen Vortak, as well as the mountain folk that you had
Aw.
made friends with or allies with along your travels. You do not see any remains, but you do see the mark of the battle. Pink stained snow, covered by a light layer of snow on top of it, giving it this very fleeting look. Heavy patches, this discoloration among the snow, dot the side of the road. You also see large holes about 10 feet wide that burst up from the ground and tunnel back in. You see also, because some of you have fairly high passive perception, there are areas of the battlefield that appear frozen significantly more than they should be based on the surroundings, suggesting that some sort of powerful cold or frost-based was used in this fight. You also see a couple of telltale scorch marks from Vortax magic, which you had grown familiar with during your time with him. Sears and burns along trees and nearby the road from his light.
I don't think Votak made it out.
I mean, you never know. You don't see a body.
I think it was very unlikely, but
I
just
mean,
like
that-
any other soul within these realms, it'll get recycled into somewhere, and then once we defeat Strahd, Raven Queen will bring him back.
well,
So while his body's gone, he'll be born again, essentially, which is really unfortunate because I think he was trying to avoid that, but happens all the time. Not really a big deal.
I'll nod my head to a fallen companion and move on.
I'll look around for bones real quick and go. Keep
Give me
on.
give me a perception check, Ra.
That's persuasion.
Persuasion. Let me
What's your bonus? It is +3. So it would have been 11. You don't find any bones lying around the side of the path.
Well,
You don't see any remains of anyone.
interesting.
Oh no, they're going to a new bone grinder.
Bones. Aw. Anyhow. Shame. You will be missed.
Not by Lane.
Apparently not. Jesus. He was the best of you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Nice fun.
You will be.
Continuing further along the path, another hour goes by. The road starts to curve around a little bit back up to the north. It's still a little while before you end up in that narrow passage where the mountain rises on either side of you, where the hags had their home in the side of the cave. But you see, out in the road, through the slowly falling snow, one of these figures. Tall, lanky, thin, with wisps of white hair coming from beneath the cloak. She holds a staff up in the air, and her voice carries on the wind.
Uh-oh.
You guys go. I'll hold her off.
You hear
You're the
echoing through the trees. We come for the Night Mother. Give her to us, priestess, and we will return the body of your friend.
I literally cannot. It's just literally impossible. See, we were in the Amber Temple, and I got cursed with this etherealness, and I literally cannot touch anything. We have to find a cure first.
Are you shouting this out?
Yeah.
Give me a deception check.
Nice.
And a strength check for your vocal cords. Oh my god!
go.
Here comes the train!
Oh.
She looks puzzled at you.
Come here. I'll float up to her. And I will literally just pass right through her.
You're
As I'm
gonna
going
float.
through.
You're gonna float towards her.
Yep, I'm gonna float towards her. I'm just gonna go the whole way towards her, and I'm just gonna pass right through her. I literally can't touch anything. I'll drop down
She-
into the ground.
She slowly approaches you, eyeing everyone else. Are you approaching with Lane or no?
I will follow along with my new horse.
This seems like a great opportunity to take vengeance. They don't seem like good people.
I'll kind of follow along too, but give her enough space for Lane to do what she needs to.
Okay. You approach and you pass through her.
Can I hide in the bush and draw my bow?
I'm practically a ghost.
Oh, that is of no concern.
I'll
Of
pull
no
out the
concern
heart.
to me.
I'll pull out the heart and I'll hold it. Take it. Come on. Take it.
Okay. Does it make everything that you are holding?
Assuming so, and I'm assuming that
No, he just gives it
doesn't,
over.
then I don't do that. But
She's
I
like,
don't
all
know
right,
why
thanks.
not. Like all my clothes go.
Shit, loopholes.
Yeah, I would say that you have control over whether or not you want to allow something on your person to return back. So you can extend out your hand. She tries to grasp at it. You see her eyes grow wide, and her a bit of drool comes out from the corner of her mouth as she snatches out towards it. And then a look of sheer rage and disappointment as her hand passes through it and your hand. Just drop it. Just drop it on the ground.
It doesn't work. I can't drop it. I'll pull it. I'll like hold it and shake it, like I'm trying to drop it.
You see her eyes follow the heart as you shake it around. Just
I'm sorry. It's gonna take some time.
how can you not cure this? You are a priestess. What have you done, you fool?
I made a
You see
deal with the
her
dark ones inside.
Can I hide in the
Growing
bush and draw my
angrier and
bow?
angrier. Sure, give me a stealth check. Which bush you hide?
I'm
That
gonna like I'll
bush.
start in this one, but then I'll like make my way around. I can't move at all for some reason.
Low crawl through the snow.
You can't move.
It wasn't letting me. Oh god.
Try
dead.
dragging your character onto the. You
That-
move now.
No, I don't even have sight on my character now.
Try.
Oh,
Can you move now?
everything's
Fancy.
frozen now.
Oh.
Let me restart.
It's
The
just
snow
very cold.
froze. It stopped.
I'll sink down into the ground. If she's still trying to grab it, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything. I must go. And I'll sink down in the ground.
Sink down into the ground.
Yep.
Okay. I believe if you end your turn, like, in the ground, you take damage,
It says I
Only
collide
if
with.
the spell ends.
right?
If the spell
Oh,
ends,
yeah,
and I'm in
only
Yeah.
if the spell ends, that's right.
It says I collide with a wall when I move.
What?
It says
Why?
I collide with a wall when I try to move.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe. But now? Can you move?
Hey, I'm free.
I think you were just up against the border and it was considering you as in the wall.
Yeah, like I'll start hiding behind this bush and then slowly crouch my way up. Till I get a good shot
Okay.
on her.
As you crouch your way up, you see forms shambling or moving around, shuffling within a nearby bush. You
Uh-oh.
notice, you recognize these furs that are covering the form. It appears to be a reanimated corpse of one of the mountain folk, and it is crouched in one of the bushes near the road.
Like, it's like hiding too?
It does appear to be hiding. Not very well.
Can I
But it is
take
hiding.
a quick look at the other bushes? Do I see like kind of small movements in them?
Give me a perception check.
Fuck, I don't have any way to talk to anyone too. We need those like, oh, I had to reopen. We need those like earrings where we can talk to each other.
Link pearls.
Or link pearls, yeah. Oh, damn. It rolled an 18, but then it went away when I popped out my sheet.
It's hard to see them because they are pretty heavily
So,
covered in snow.
It would have been 24. Wait.
But you do
34.
see that's plenty. You do see what appears to be the four other mountain folk, one of which you notice is just a torso, but still holds his great axe, now covered in ice, at his side.
Oh, Orek, no. Whatever your name's word.
The hag in the street now claws at the dirt underneath. Lane, as you are passing down into the earth, you see just beneath your feet as you go down a large
Holy
centipede
fuck.
burrowing in a circle very slowly underneath the ground.
I hold
The thing
an
is
action.
huge.
If I see anything
What
aggressive,
the
I'll fire.
hell was that?
You didn't see it.
Nero did not see it. It's underground.
I did not see anything.
The hag stands back up and turns towards all of you. You must get her back here. Find her. Bring her back here. Bring her to my cave. Only then will I return her companion's body to you. She turns off angrily and begins walking away.
I pretend to shoot Eldritch Blast at her when she turns her back. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. You see her raise her hands up, and the snow begins to fall even faster. I think it crashed the game.
Hey, see, it's what happened to me.
Snow begins to fall even faster until it obscures your view of her. And she disappears off into the snow. As this cold, chill air washes over all of you, I need Constitution saving throws from everyone. You have advantage if you're wearing cold weather gear. Lane, you are in the ethereal plane and unaffected by the weather.
Or advantage if you have the souls of the dearly departed with you.
Or
Oh, thank God.
that's a fit 18.
This frigid cold is much more than you're accustomed to, Nero. And you take a point of exhaustion
Oh,
as
shit.
this cold wind buffets your body.
Didn't Vortak have one of those sets of cold weather gear?
Yep.
I have one too.
We
I'm
only had the
definitely
3,
using it.
yeah.
I will just.
Oh no, we got a 4th from somewhere. I'm the only one
I will
without
just-
one because I have the trinket.
I will just crouch
No.
further into the Ivy and have Ivy wrap her warm
We
leaves
get
around
2
me.
extra sets from the mountain folk.
Ah, okay, so we do all have them.
Yeah, the mountain folk gave you guys some.
I'm gonna go up to this bush. And I assume it doesn't see me. I'm gonna-
If you're stealthing up to it, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to execute it.
Okay. Give me an attack roll at advantage as it is unaware. Uh, 16 hits. Go ahead and roll sneak attack damage as well. 7 plus 7. Okay. You shoot an arrow out into the unsuspecting creature as it looks off onto the road. It does seem to be eyeing Nakari and Oseus as they got a little closer. Its hands grip around the frigid axe next to it, and your arrow shoots silently through its head, entering one side and out the other. Falls to the ground, completely still in the bush. You hear from the bushes around a gathered moan lets out from the various corpses. I need which one of you did not add? That one didn't. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, that's much better. Change my initiative to 17.
Okay. Okay. Tresley, you are up first. Don't want to end combat. You hear these creatures moan out from the bushes, and looking at them, you recognize them as the mountain folk, risen again as undead creatures. What would you like to do?
Well, I know that they wouldn't want this, so I am going to go to the nearest one.
Okay.
And I'm going to start trying to put them at.
Okay. You move forward towards it. It roars out from the bush towards you, its great axe still clutched in its hands as it raises up. A 14 does hit them, and 15 slashing damage.
I gotta find all my buttons again. Okay. And I'm gonna. There we go.
Oh. So 12 and 6. Or, because it is undead, so it gets the 6 as well. Okay, it is looking rough. It is barely hanging on as this burst of radiant energy explodes out from your axe that sinks into its chest.
And second attack.
Okay, you pull your axe out, swing again, decapitating the creature. It falls to the ground dead.
Alright, so I was right here.
Yes.
I'll use Mars to remember to come up to this one.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Ra, you are up.
As I sip upon my coffee, that gives me the ultimate power. Let's see, how far away? Easy. I'm gonna fly right up to that creature over yonder.
Okay.
Target him. Target acquired. And I'm gonna punch his gross zombie head off.
Okay, you fly up to this one, just a torso, holding a great axe. Swing out with your fist, connecting with the top of its head.
And they're good, it does roll damage. Alright, I'm gonna punch again.
Okay. You swing out with another fist, connecting with the jaw of the creature. It rolls over to its side on the ground, still axe clutched in its grasp.
Wow. Alright, I'm gonna
Is it
punch
prone?
again.
It doesn't count as prone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just the one
it's
that
just
doesn't
slow.
have just the torso.
It's the one that's just the torso. Ra's just beating up a torso, right?
Yeah, real,
And losing.
bitch situation. Yeah, you look like a bitch if you beat up a corpse. You look like a bitch if you get beaten up by a corpse. Well, no worries. I'm gonna hit again, but I'm gonna stun and strike him.
Okay.
Oh,
You swing out with your fist, connecting right with the center of its eye sockets, and your fist sinks into the skull of the creature. It is dead.
And stunned.
Oh,
And you
my
hear-
head's stuck in it. Oh,
And you hear a voice within your head say, "Flawless strike. Well done."
huh? Thank you,
Oh,
mysterious voice.
can I steal it? Attempt to take a soul
Okay.
trinket from it?
Yes, you do create a soul trinket as this one's head is caved in by Ra. The torso rolls down the hillside and into the road. Ra, anything else for your turn?
Nope. I think that'll wrap up this turn.
Okay, Lane, you are up.
So, can I hold that? Can I use a help action, even in ethereal form? So, like, if I help Harkam with his next attack, like, just wait and move when he moves, and help him. Can I do that from the ethereal form?
Yeah, I would say you could do that. Try and
Maybe
cause like a
distract something?
distraction or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Cool.
I'm a
That's
ghost.
what I will do.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
using the help action, and you're just going to move over there between those two.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna hang out because they can't hit me or anything. So I'm just gonna hang out and try and be a distraction to these two, so that everybody else can beat up on them. So I don't have to drop
Okay.
my ethereal form.
Okay. Harkem, you are up. You can choose one of the creatures near Lane. You have advantage on the attack roll as he is,
Right.
or she as she is distracting them.
The one in front of me, I am gonna use my movement to steady aim, giving me advantage on the attack. And I will fire at that one.
Okay.
Oh, why didn't it roll with advantage?
22 hits. Takes 8 piercing damage plus sneak attack. Okay. This one,
A liar?
another arrow streaks out, connecting into the base of the skull. It travels out through the back of the neck and out past Elaine's ethereal form.
Hitting the other one, right?
No, into the snow.
Ah. I will use Will from the Grave.
You did
on
the
other
same
one.
damage. You did the same amount of damage, both.
Did I?
Yep.
Nice.
Whales from the Grave.
For
It
5
does seem
necrotic.
to. It does
Shit.
seem to hurt it, but not. It does seem to resist a little bit of the effect as this soul
Look at
tendril
those fucking
sparks
rolls.
off.
Jesus.
Ouch, that is really rough.
That's
46, and you rolled 3, 1,
and
and
a
a
2.
2. Okay,
Nice.
it is the Panther's turn.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right. So
Sick
there's
'em,
only
boy.
one left, right? Yeah. So let's see. How far is that? Oh, 45 feet. I don't think you can get up there.
It's 50 feet of movement, I think.
Oh, fuck yeah.
50
he does.
feet of
He's
movement.
fast as fuck, boy. Let's go. Actions.
Since Harkem steady aimed, I would say you can
Help the
give
Panther?
advantage on the Panther. Yes.
I was
Shift
hoping
click?
so.
Shift click, right?
Think so.
Well, it doesn't work apparently, so. Not do anything, I guess? What is happening here? It won't roll. Maybe if I pull it down here? Are you able to click the Panther's Bite? I can't. I'm not able to roll it.
Yeah, I'm able to roll it.
I can't. Yeah, I can't roll it. So.
If you click on the dice under features, are you using features or actions?
Oh, I was using
Yeah.
actions. Oh, there's one. Oh, I guess I could have used the other one.
An 11. Okay, it rushes forward, its teeth bared, it bites out towards him and catches onto one of the torn leather vambraces. And the ghoulish mountain folk shrugs it off. Does not.
Alright. Well, that's the end of his turn then.
Okay. That berserker is now going to turn towards the panther and swing out recklessly
Oh no.
with its frost-covered axe. That is a 22 to hit. That does hit the panther,
Yeah.
and it takes 14 slashing and 3 cold damage.
Oh, fucking rest in peace to the Panther. He's gone.
Plus dead.
You see as it shrugs the panther off of its arm, it brings its great axe up and clasps its hand together and sinks it into the spine of the panther. That's going to end its turn as it eyes the spectral form of Lane. You are up, Nero.
Holy shit! I get a turn. All right.
Barely.
Barely.
I was like, I swear to God, if this Panzer kills this thing, and I don't get to take a turn. I fucking cast. All right. Shivering and huddled up against the horse, who doesn't actually give a lot of warmth because it's a plant. And how many elders? I get 3 blasts.
I believe so.
1.
Okay, 30 strikes into him and knocks him
10 feet back.
10 feet back away from Lane. 5, 10, 10, yeah. $19 also hits. He blasts back. It is every time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you
He
did to
blasts
me,
back
so
another
I
10
hope so.
feet. Yes, I was making sure that was.
I remember getting blasted off that cart.
Your third beam shrieks into him, and he is looking really rough as he has just skipped along this path by these 3 beams colliding into him. But it is still standing.
And then I will move up with Ivy to about here, 30 feet
Okay.
this way. And then that will end my turn.
Dresley, you're up.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
I may have moved him a bit.
Yeah, you see these three beams of red plasma streak out from behind you, each colliding with him and skipping him like a stone just down the path.
It's 45 feet. I can still get up there. So I'm gonna get up there and hit him.
Okay. Yeah, Oseus moves pretty fast. Get up there next to him. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I tried, but there we go.
Oh my god,
Okay.
how many crits has that been?
Two, I think. Yeah.
Just in this fight?
Yeah, just in this fight. As you swing out with your axe, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I'll decapitate him like I did.
Okay. You swing out with your axe horizontally as you ride past him with Oseus as he stands back up, snow covering his body from being rolled through it by the eldritch beams that struck into him. You swing out with one quick slash, and his head flies from his shoulders and lands in the road. His body falls to the ground. Combat is over.
Nice.
I will break the soul trinket and say, I hope that you all will forgive us for what we've done here, but we tried to set you free. Can you forgive us?
Okay. You see the leader of the mountain folk. I believe his name was Ulrich. Hold on.
Orek? Yeah.
Ulrich?
Orek?
Yeah,
Orek is what I wrote,
Ulrich.
yeah.
Ulrich appears in front of you. The soul that was trapped in the torso, and he says, "Thank you for setting us free from these shackles," as he looks around, gesturing towards the ghoulish forms that they were turned into.
I nod at him.
You see him slowly disappear.
What they did here was horrible. We should not let Vortex be a slave to the same thing.
I think it's a lot different than what you're imagining. I don't think that Vortex soul is with them anymore. It might just be his body. It's just a husk of whatever he was. The soul is gone.
Well, the sooner we
Regardless,
get-
what they do here is not good. And they're after you or that heart.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That's
Definitely.
fine, but they can't get it. So I think we have like bigger, more important goals than going to fight some hags. They won't last much longer after Strahd is gone, anyways.
Tell me you
Yes,
don't care
sir.
about your friend without telling me you don't care about your friend.
I don't think
Yes,
that's it.
sir.
It's not that.
He's already made a new character. Let's move on.
Exactly.
I can play two characters. Let's go get Vortex back.
Oh my gosh.
Can I start going over the bodies and seeing if I can get a set of cold weather gear from what they still have?
Among their tattered rags, you can find some pretty thick furs. They're a little torn up, but if you compile enough pieces from the body, you can make a set of kind of dirty, absolutely filthy, cold weather gear, but it's warm.
I'll take a little bit of time to move all their bodies off to the side too, kind of not really bury them. I'm sure the snow will do that, but kind of just put them in a line.
The heavy falling snow does quite quickly cover the bodies as you are lining them up.
They will.
You seem a bit chilly, so these should help. I want to give them to
The new stranger.
The new stranger.
straight.
I take them and try to wrap myself in them.
Okay.
I'm cold.
It does. While they smell like the undead, they definitely shelter you a lot from the cold.
They might have been a little reckless, but they were good souls. Hopefully they find peace. You, what is your name?
Me?
Yes, you. You're
My
going to
name
be
is-
traveling with us. I should at least know your name.
My name is Nero. Nero. I haven't got his accent down yet, guys. Sorry.
Okay, you'll find it in the moment.
This magic moment.
Well, let's continue on then.
Okay, you continue your travel along Solanka Pass. For the next couple hours, it starts to a couple of you start to realize it has been quite some time since you have had a good rest, and you're starting to get exhausted.
I'm already exhausted.
Can I fly up and do my best to look for a suitable location to rest, shelter from the snow?
Sure, give me a survival check.
Pew. Oh yeah, 28.
Okay. Easily enough, you find a pretty good spot off the side of the road.
Assuming my etherealness is probably gone by now.
Not quite. It
Not
hasn't been quite that long.
He'll
It's
fucking
been
tell you when your ethereal's done.
it's been been about 5 hours since you casted it.
Okay.
I have to put Nero on the map. I don't know why it showed as Vortex. Stop popping up as Vortex, show up as Nero.
Nero should just consume Vortex Soul and get lightning powers.
You find a spot off the road, nestled between two hillsides. Provides pretty decent shelter from most of the snow, and good cover from the road as well as anything that might be off in the distance. You can easily see up the hillside, so it doesn't. It looks like a pretty good spot. Oh my gosh!
Seems too good of us.
Everyone takes 20 psychic damage from that really, really corny joke.
I am unconscious.
Hey, isn't this where I killed that snow spirit thing?
This isn't the same spot, but all these snowy places look pretty similar.
I don't know.
Up here in the mountains with all the snow, it looks pretty similar. It's not. I definitely didn't clean a body up off the map before I moved to it.
Can I light a torch
Okay.
and look around for one of the spirits?
You light a torch and you search around for it. You don't seem to find one anywhere. But as your torch does start to flicker out, you do notice them moving around in the bushes.
I go offer them the fire.
Okay. You see one moving in a nearby bush, peeks out cautiously as you approach it with the torch. What would you like to do?
I put the torch in the ground next to it and kind of back away a little.
Okay. It walks up to the torch, looks at it, looks over at you, and then a gust of snow flies from its hand. The torch flickers and the fire fades away.
Okay.
You feel this warmth come over you. Whoa. Oh no.
Oh no.
What'd I do?
Am I dead?
No. You feel this warmth come over you, seeming to numb the cold around you. You also gain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh.
These will last until the next dusk. You have 10
Nice.
temporary hit points. It then
Does everybody else feel warm or just me?
jumps back into this.
Well, I feel better. The snow's no problem now.
What's everyone else doing as Harkem is trying to wrangle a nature spirit?
I guess starting a campfire and
I'm trying to get as near to that campfire as I can.
Okay.
Just relaxing. Cold doesn't bother me right now.
Start
I'm gonna
cracking
float
it.
above the camp, like I don't know, maybe 100 feet
Yeah.
above, and just watch. Like make
Okay.
sure that the hags aren't coming or something. I know the snow is, like,
Slowly
pretty heavy.
rotating. About
just
a rotation
slowly.
per minute.
Give
Sitting
me a-
down, you know, cross-legged and everything, just sitting, just slowly
Like a sentry.
floating around.
Give me a perception check as you are hovering in the air above the camp.
Damn.
Oh shit! I can only see 60 feet, so if I'm 100 feet in the air, I can't do that. So yeah, you know,
Are you 100 feet in the air, or are you
I'm like 40 feet in the air, but I can still only see 60 feet, so I don't know how far that is.
Everything
Not
within
very
60 feet of you is pretty clear. Everything within 60
Nice.
feet of you looks clear.
He's just lost in the sky now. Can't find his way back down because he doesn't know which way's down.
Oh shit!
There's no which way's up or down, like in the ocean.
The snow is falling, so
You don't see the
Hopefully.
snow in the ethereal plane.
It is falling, but it's falling every direction.
it's raining sideways. So I'll just constantly be falling.
Okay, you all set up a campfire, huddle around it for warmth. Its warmth does seem to keep the cold from the blizzard from seeping into you. You don't feel the need to fight off the cold and prevent exhaustion by staying close to it. Lane, you don't feel the cold at all as you were in the ethereal realm, just kind of floating a little bit above the campsite. How are we going about this long rest?
Well, I
We're
thought
gonna
the
have to
nature spirit was going to bring us somewhere safe, other than from Strahd, but...
Pairs of twos.
Do I remember what the guy did with the spirit? Like, what did he say?
It didn't seem like anything specific that he said. He just lit a campfire and then it put it out, and then it took him up the hill to a spot inside a cave.
I can take first watch.
Oh no! I insist. I take first watch.
Deal. I go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna get ready for my 4 hours.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep pretty quickly too, like immediately, so I can get at least 3 hours of my rest in the ethereal plane.
Okay.
So I only have 1 hour.
That's totally gonna wake you up.
Nero.
I am going to cuddle with this little plant horse. Do I sleep? I don't even know.
Is etherealness concentration? Because if it's concentration, then I don't think you can go into your trance and concentrate.
Is it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
It
It
would
is
have
not.
the tag concentration.
say
It doesn't
I
look
didn't
like it
think
is.
so. Yeah, VS no C.
Yeah. VS no C, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. What'd you say, Nero? Sorry.
I'm just trying to figure out if I have to sleep.
I believe you do have to sleep.
I don't have to breathe. I don't have to eat. I don't have to drink. But I have to sleep?
Yep.
That just seems weird.
How else are you gonna get rid of that exhaustion?
Alright, I will
Damn.
appear dead, I guess, for the next 8 hours.
Okay. Ra looks around through the thick snowfall. It does not appear as if there's anything of danger through the night as you keep a vigilant watch here by the campfire.
John.
Lane floating here in the ethereal realm above the campfire. Something a little strange happens as you enter into your trance. This is usually a time reserved for Lane to mentally prepare for the next day. The next situation might occur, and reflecting on the day that passed. Not usually a time for, but one comes across her mind anyway. More like a memory.
Uh-oh.
Lane sees the inside of a temple in the Shadowfell, dedicated to the Raven. It's a temple that she stays at off. and has a room constantly open to her. You use this sometimes as a stopping point while out on mission. You are there with your closest traveling companion that you have found here in the Shadowfell, in Vortak, an individual who has helped to keep you safe against the many dangers that lurk, often in the result of his unfortunate but temporary demise. You sit at a table of stone in finely carved stone chairs. In front of you, a chess set of ebony and ivory pieces. You see Vortak move forward one of the pawns. He says, "It's a little ironic, isn't it? Kinda like us." He looks over towards you, Lane.
What is?
Oh, chess. I mean, we play it, but they're just like us. And he puts his finger on the pawn. Are we really anything more than this to her?
I mean, it's certainly not the king or the queen. I mean, at least we could be, you know, bishop or a rook, or maybe a knight. Certainly more than pawns.
Maybe some of us. It just seems so repetitive, so never-ending. And what do we gain in the end? It is not our freedom. It is not true life.
Does anyone really have freedom, though? At least in this position, we're helping those souls shepherd from one place to another into the afterlife. It's a life of purpose rather than meaningless meandering. Could you imagine being a farmer? Just raising cattle and dying.
Yes, but perhaps a simple life might be enjoyable. The unknown of what could come. This continuous dying and fighting in the service of the Raven Queen is honestly exhausting. You see behind him something that you don't remember being there before. You're sure this memory is real, but a dark shadow moves behind Vortak. I think it's possible that we could do good and not live this way. Or not be her pieces on the board, her pawn. See the dark shadow slowly move forward towards Vortak, and then over his form.
That's weird. I can't like see what it is.
Just looks
Just
like a
shadow.
dark shadow moving over.
Are you okay, Vorzak? It's kind of weird.
See, he reaches forward towards the knight. ignoring that you've yet to move a piece, he takes another turn. And as you look up from his hand, you see his features now appear more sunken in. His eyes, dark rings around them. And his body looks gaunt and malnourished. And he says, "There is no hope, Lane. The darkness is coming." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.